3 and 2.
We're all live.
So I'm going to welcome.
Oh, Devin! No! Oh my word! Dude, how you been?
Good. You been a rail jam today?
Rail jam?
Oh,
dude, I was thinking about it, but like I haven't practiced at all.
From My News 26 and the Rambler Sports Network, it's high school football. Coming to you today from Boyne City's Earl Brotherston Field. This 26 Sports and RSN High School Football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Earl Brotherston Field, and it's great to be back with the Rambler Sports Network up and running. We have tons of new and exciting things to talk about this 2016 season. Alongside me, Roger Coates, is Jake Celts, our new student announcer, and Chuck Vondra on my other side. We'll be talking all about the Ramblers, Rambler Sports Network, and now in conjunction with MI News 26, all on tonight's broadcast. Want to introduce you to Kalkaska is coming in. The Blazers 5-0, a rapid start to this season, well underway for a playoff berth. Boyne City coming in at 3-2, an 0-2 start, but the Ramblers are red hot these last 3 games. Chuck.
Yep, I think this is the team that Kalkaska has been waiting for a number of years. I think this is the hope. It was the future they've been waiting on. And, of course, for us, we're pretty young. We got some solid guys. We got off to an 0-2 start, but the team has been red hot. They've been clicking. I think they've been practicing well, and they've been looking better. Their assignments are more sure, so I think you're in for an exciting game tonight.
So we want to introduce the band here in just a few minutes. Alongside the band is also the cross-country team. They are bringing in, on traditional homecoming games, the football all the way from the Ironton Ferry again this year. We have a couple standouts this year. Emily Sterling is over there. Who else do you see, Jake? We have McGinnity's over there, and they're going to be running in the football. Anybody else on that cross-country team? Who's got that flag right there? Can you tell?
I'm not sure who has that flag.
Hard to tell from here, but the band's going to be taking the field shortly, and then also the cross-country team bringing in that game ball as the clock is about 8 minutes and 40 seconds away from game time. I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Roger Coates. I've been teaching 4th grade here at Boyne City for 14 years now, and also been on the broadcast for RSN now for 4 years. This is my 4th year being on. Started with the great Tony Cutler. Last year we had Dominic Santina, and he's off at Rochester College and doing well himself on that cross-country team. Chuck Vondra joined the team 2 years ago, calling some of the game highlights and diving into some of the particulars on game analysis, last year's playoffs, and also the year before that. So we're going to welcome Chuck back, and we've got some really cool features tonight to show you on our new, I don't know, what do you call that, Chuck?
Well, I got a laptop here that allows me to basically color and show you guys, or show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So when I talk about a pulling guard or a trapping guy or a guy that run an isolation play on the defense, I can draw it up right here and show you.
All right, so we're going to demonstrate this right now. So if you watch John Gruden, or back in the old days, we'll talk even John Madden. So here's Chuck right here. He's going to demonstrate. And there I am holding my, I got to stay in position. So we're able to analyze the game.
That's a picture of Roger.
And then break down film for you as the game is actually happening. So we've got Chuck and what his knowledge in football is, and we'll be able to break down that play each time a great play happens. Pretty cool, isn't it, Jake?
It is pretty cool.
What do you think, Jake? Are you excited about this?
I'm really excited. This is my first broadcast. I'm ready to join RSN and see what it's all about.
Good for you.
Chuck, he is going to be our new Charlevoix County Sheriff come January, but prior to that, he's been a football enthusiast for his whole life, as far as I've known him. If you ever want to talk football, you want to see Chuck Vondra, he'll talk to you all day long, and especially Boyne City Rambler football, or even better, Green Bay Packers.
That's it. Absolutely. Any football is good football.
Jake Celts, as I mentioned, joining the team. He's an 11th grade student. Played a number of years himself, Pop Warner program, all the way up to, did you play your freshman year, Jake?
I played my sophomore year. I did not play freshman year.
Okay, so a little JV experience, and then a number of years taking over Zach Napont. There's an old name that we'll bring up. The student section, so Jake kind of had the baton held down to him from Zach and said, lead that student section, and Jake's done a wonderful job. Basketball season, football season, leading the team, but we stole him for RSN, and now he's going to rally from over here.
Well, if you were here for the homecoming celebration for the Powder Puff, Jake was leading that junior crew over here in this sideline. He had the same thing going.
And here they come, the cross-country team from Boyne City. Andy Stokes tossing the football, bringing that game ball in, coming in loud and live. It's a cross-country team in tradition for our homecoming festivities, kicking it off with a run all the way from the Ironton Ferry.
Yeah, they ran from the Ironton Ferry here.
Isn't that crazy?
That's got to be, what, 12, 15 miles?
More than I ever want to run.
Good for them. Nice that they can take part in the celebration, with their sport.
Got the flag girls out tonight. You'll see the cheerleaders out. And here come the Boyne City Rambler football team making their way to the gate. And there is one long tunnel down the middle of Earl Brotherston Field right now, getting ready to anticipate the homecoming game tonight, led by number 55, Spencer Joels in the middle, Taryn Bell up front, Ethan Hewitt, and the rest of the team getting set to run down the middle of that tunnel. Waiting to see if they lock arms as they do in tradition. And what a homecoming it is. Thank you, Caden, very much. Bringing in some last-minute details for me. I appreciate it. And as I mentioned, the team locked arm in arm. Spencer pumping them up from the front. Dom Archie, number 9, not suited up tonight. We'll get to that later. Let's take a listen. And there they go, the Boyne City Ramblers charging the field. What a great look there. Joe Ball, number 5, leading the team with nearly 1,000 yards this season, Chuck. Boy, we'll get to that. There's a lot of talk tonight about how wonderful our Boyne City Ramblers have been doing this year.
Well, they've done a good job. I think Joe Ball is no surprise. He's been an absolute wonderful football player for the Ramblers his entire football career, right up through Pop Warner, where you probably coached him, and we're around the program, the JV program, and now he's here. That's not a big surprise to anybody, I don't think. I think he's playing the kind of football that we expected him to play. It's really, really good football, but Joseph Ball is that kind of football player.
He's that kind of ball player. And how lucky are we to have Malik Smith, a 4-year varsity player, and get someone like Joe Ball to fill those shoes right away the next season. And he's really stepped up to that challenge.
I'm glad you said that, because you can't underscore or underestimate what it does when Malik Smith teaches these kids how to prepare for a football game, teaches his team how to prepare for a football game. You got him, you got Luke Sage, you got Tanner Crizel, all those guys that have gone on. They taught these guys how to prepare for football, and they came in, we're young, obviously. We play a lot and a lot of juniors, but these kids have learned to prepare. They've dialed up their preparation to win the last 3 games to make it this. Here's the national anthem. Excuse me.
Sorry. What?
There's the wonderful sound of that cannon. That never gets old, Jake. Never.
No, it doesn't. Going back to the preparation for these guys, obviously, I say they're young, but on a Coach Hill's football team, that's never an excuse. And
well, Chuck, you alluded to Malik, for example, coming back, or Tanner coming back, or Luke, who actually was on that practice field for a couple of weeks, coming back, helping. And I want to point out
not only them, but he dialed it right down to the JV kids, my son included, which was awesome.
That's awesome. I remember the first opening game here against Gaylord. You know, Taryn didn't have the best of games, and who was right there beside him to cool him down, coach him up? Wasn't any of the coaches.
Yeah.
It was Malik Smith.
Yeah.
Standing on the sideline telling him, hey, get your head in the game. It's a long third and fourth quarter yet.
Well, having said all that, hopefully we can see him. He's supposed to be here tonight. Maybe we can get him on. And
great.
Because he was part of this RSN thing for a long time, too.
Yes, he was.
He was a main cog for that.
So we also have Ethan Hewitt. He's also on the football field tonight, and he's also part of this RSN, our team BCVI. And we will get a chance to announce some of this year's new crew, directed by Randy Calcaterra once again. We do have a new technical director last year. You'll recall Tanner Evans stepped down and went off to college, and this year it's Jared Frank. He's back there running the technical directing position, which means he's got all the angles covered. He's talking to his camera crew, and he's able to bring you the best angle possible from his vantage point. And we'll be able to fill in a number of other players on the crew, including Chuck's daughter, my son, and Jake Celts on our left here. So stay tuned to all the newbies that we'll be introducing.
Ethan Hewitt and Taryn Bell are back to take the catch.
So Kalkaska will be kicking off. Number 67.
2 onside kicks last night in that JV game, right?
Yes, there was. So look out for that. Something they practice.
The kick will go to Taryn Bell. He's running to the right side of the field. And he gets brought down at around the 30-yard line.
See that nice block, Joe Ball. That's what we're talking about right there. Multiple different ways that he can play the game here, and just the way he sticks with that block, giving Taryn an opportunity on that right side.
Boy, he's quick and tough as nails. And no matter where you put him, he makes an impact in that football game. So does Taryn Bell, for that matter. But the coach puts the athletes on the guys that are going to go out there and get the job done.
So, Jake, if you had to put your money on a track field, who's faster, Joe Ball or Taryn Bell?
I'd probably give it to Joe Ball.
Yeah?
I think Joe Ball's a little bit quicker than Taryn, but they're both super quick.
And then you put a football in their hands, and it's a whole different story, right?
Yeah. I'll take either
11 guys chasing you. They're
Mason
both
Gardner
fast.
is down to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Taryn Bell, who's going to take it to the outside and get brought down for about a 2-yard gain.
We saw the speed around that outside just there, and Taryn trying to look to break that outside edge, but I'm trying to get a number on the Kalkaska Blazer, number 10. Bringing him down, that's Jackson Disbro, sophomore. Backup quarterback also.
Mason Gardner's down to take the snap. Joe Ball's in the backfield. And he's going to hand it off to Joe Ball, who's going to pop out and find a huge hole. And he's going to take it to the outside, break a tackle, and he is down to around the 45-yard line.
Talk about speed. Boy, we had a beautiful angle here. The hole just opened up like the Grand Canyon. I'm going to take another look at it right here.
That's just a straight-up base block for these guys. You see coaches, he ran wide to the right side. That looked like it was designed to be an off-tackle, like 25 down kind of play, right?
Saw that. The way Jacob blocked there, Ager. You saw the way Ager went in at that block.
Yeah, they base blocked it. But, again, well-coached, good athlete. Joseph Ball goes inside out, gets to the sideline, heads downfield.
He's confident, very confident in his speed and his ability and able to do something like that.
Gardner takes the snap and hands it back to Joe Ball, who's going to take it to the outside.
But you got to think they're going to be spying him, knowing he's got 855 yards.
855 yards.
8 or 10 touchdowns.
Incredible.
Leading the conference for rushing yards, too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
Nope.
How about 2 weeks ago against Benzie Central, racked up 191 yards. Kingsley, I'm sorry. We didn't play Benzie, did we?
No.
And we won't play Benzie. Against Kingsley, 191 yards in 2 quarters.
Yeah, in the first half.
Just 2 quarters.
Says a lot about his offensive line, and so does Joseph Ball. Any chance that guy gets, if you read his quotes, you talk to anybody, he gives full credit to those 5 meatheads up front there.
They're going to give it back to Joe Ball, who's going to be brought down pretty quickly.
Takes it on the right side, number 54. It looks like 74 from the Blazers. Getting credit for the tackle there.
Well, Taryn Bell touched the ball the first time, and Joseph Baugh has touched it every single time after that for a grand total of 40 yards so far.
Hager checking back in. Took one of the plays off, and Kalkaska making a few player adjustments as well.
Gardner's down and ready to take the snap from Joels. And he's going to keep it. And I think that's enough for a first down.
That's a tough run. You look at that defensive front, they're packing 9, 10, 11 guys in that box. I mean, they're just daring us to throw the ball. We're still running it.
Right, surprising because, you know, looking at last week's footage, I'm sure they're anticipating the pass from Gardner, who threw for 4 touchdowns last week. And so, Boyne's nothing but running the ball tonight so far. And
I got to tell you, I don't think that was a design run by Mason Gardner.
So.
He ended up with the first down. Good job, but I don't think Coach had that in mind right off the get.
First down.
Gardner's ready to take the snap. He's going to pass it. And it's off the mark to Ethan Hewitt.
Lucky to get that one away. He had pressure. You can see it coming here as the pocket collapsed around him on a 1st and 10 play. Takes a couple steps, but here's what I like about Gardner this year. He's learning how to step in, shade away from some of the pressure, and still make the play, but that time the pocket just collapsed on both sides of him.
Yeah, it's good pass coverage by the Blue Blazers downfield. If Mason steps up into that pocket, there's plenty of room for him to run. 12 came off what will be our right side, their left end side, to come in and get him.
So Ramblers looking at 2nd down and 10 yards to go on the ball. Ball's on the 28-yard line.
They hand it off to Joe Ball, who's going to find a hole. And he gets taken down around the 20-yard line.
That's just power football, boys. You see Jacob Ager, big, very strong young man. He lines up in the right wing spot. He runs by the quarterback, taps him on the hind end, let him know that he's over there, and they just run power to the left side of that field.
It's 3rd and short here as Gardner gets ready to take the snap.
Chains all the way down to the 20-yard line.
They're going to go back to Joe Ball, who's going to take it outside.
Look at those blocks there, boys.
And he gets brought down.
Yep.
That'll be a horse.
Style that play up. You got Jacob Ager coming in motion. Double teaming the block there, Taryn Bell and Ager, and then it springs Ball out. And then we got
face mask
there right at the end. It'll make it a first down for the Ramblers.
Boy, the kid playing 5-tech over top of Jared Heisler did a nice job shooting that gap. In that motion, you shoot that gap like that, and that's a problem. And he got in there. Good thing Jared kept his meat hooks on him and got him to the ground so Joe could get by him.
Those of you not in the Boyne City area tonight, the wind is actually becoming a little bit of a factor. You can see the flags and the goalpost markers, and the breeze is picking up here, so might be a determining factor later on with the passing game, but we'll see.
It's a 1st and goal. They're going to give it back to Joe Ball, who's going to take it a little bit outside.
Yeah, he runs off tackle down to the 5-yard line, and I mean, why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got that kid running that hard, getting you that many yards. Keep going to the well. Dylan Williams, number 88, he's lining up at tight end. He's in there for Don Marchi, I think.
Don Marchi is out because I think he pulled a muscle trying to squat 500 pounds. Is that right, Jake?
Yeah, something like that.
Dylan's a heck of an athlete. It'd be fun to watch him get his opportunity tonight. He's tremendous. He's nice flexibility. He's spring-loaded, it seems like.
The arms on that kid. He can reach.
Yeah. They're going to hand it to Taryn Bell, who's going to take it to the outside corner, and he will be brought down just shy.
That's number 9, Hayden Zimmerman, the 3-year varsity starter for the Blazers, bringing Bell down.
Nice pursuit by the Blue Blazers. They had at least 4 guys over there chasing him to their sideline.
Well, the Blue Blazers have to mention their stout defense, giving up very, very minimal points this year. And look that up, only 47 points this year on the season.
Nice tackle by 14.
Favoring 137 points on their offense, and their defense only giving up 47 on the entire 5-game stretch here. And so a score here from Boyne City will surely put a statement on their defense as well.
We're going to find out what they're made out of now. You're
That's
fourth
right.
and 1. 4th and goal from the 1. The first test of the game on the first possession. Why not?
Why not? Here we go. It's going to test both teams here, offense and Blazers defense. Here we go.
Mason Gardner takes a snap and they give it to Joe Ball, who's going to get the touchdown. Rambler touchdown.
He's in. First score of the game.
Oh, there's your cannon.
And there we go. The Boyne City Ramblers cannon blasting off. And check that new graphic out as we replay this. Look at that right side open up.
That was power football. Literally power.
Excellent graphic from our team BCVI crew. Who's on the graphics back there, Katie McHugh? Is that you? No? That was amazing.
Well, you had Max Burks playing right guard right now, and Jared Heisler is playing right tackle. That's probably an average weight of about 255 or 260. Yeah, let's look at this. I think they're going to run power. They're going to double team. I believe 71 and 73 are going to double team the guy we're topping. We just call that power football. Oh, I missed it. We lost the replay, but that's what happened. They're just going to run power football behind those two big hogs that are athletic. And you think, I don't know what Jared Heisler's coming in at now. I know we started. I don't think he's embarrassed, so I'll say 285.
Yeah, he's proud of it.
He's a big boy.
He can move mountains.
That boy can move at 285 pounds.
And move mountains at that.
Holy smokes.
Benson, how do you say his name, Jake? Bense with the extra point attempt, and it is good, and that puts the Ramblers up 7-0, scoring first here on the opening drive, which started way back here on the 30-yard line.
30-yard line, yep. I think Joseph Ball handled the ball all but 4 times. Taryn Bell might have got 3 times. Mason kept it once, and Joseph Ball got the ball every other time. What do you think that does for the confidence of the Ramblers and vice versa? How does Kalkaska feel knowing they've been a pretty stingy defense?
Well, and you know they've keyed on number 5. You know that for sure as they watch film, and to key on a guy that's so dynamic as Joe Ball and still be able to punch it in at the very end of that drive, that says a lot.
Although the Kalkaska defense held us to 4th and goal, so that's you're one play away from not having those points right now.
Bense, the Hungarian foreign exchange student, is lined up to kick off. He's going to have a deep kick. And number 88 is going to run to the center. And he's going to get knocked down by Joe Ball, I believe.
That's Tyler Chavalia on the Blazers. Tyler Chavalia takes it upfield for a few yards. It'll be 1st and 10, and the Blazers offense will take over. Want to introduce we're going to let Chuck go ahead and break something down
right here. These guys are going to double team that guy right here. See that? We call that power. Those guys just take on the first guy that comes in front of them and push everything else back. That's just straight up power football right there.
They're going to be stopped right at the line.
Yeah, they try to run the ball. The Ramblers have a good defense. I think if you're the Ramblers, you got to be careful because I think Kalkaska has a kid that's got a pretty nice gun on him. He can throw that ball. You definitely want to play an honest, straight-up defense against these guys because they're talented.
Number 48, Jake Keiss, is wide, and so is number 9. They're going to run a pass play, and he's going to throw it deep to number 88, who gets the catch.
Beautiful.
And that is going to be a Kalkaska touchdown.
Beautiful play, beautiful play. That's Tyler Chavalia, the same player that received the kickoff. Wide open. I mean, just beautifully executed.
We just talked about before that play exactly what they're capable of.
And here they go. You're watching this again on the replay. Look at the size of that quarterback, too. A little movement there, but no call, and he just lays it up there. Wind or no wind, that ball falls perfectly in the hands of Chavalia.
Yeah, he got behind Eric Carson by about 5 yards and never looked back.
And now the Blazers on the north end of the field, looking right at the RSN trailer, looking at their extra point.
Number 67, Ed Davison, is going to go for the extra point. And it is good.
We have a tie game, folks. It is now 7-7. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. You're watching the Rambler Sports Network and MI News 26.
This 26 Sports and RSN presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you.
Davidson's going to kick it off to Ethan Hewitt. He's going to run it right up the center of the field. And he's going to be brought down by number 39, Brock Ramir.
Well, it's about an identical start to where we were last time. It's almost like we're starting the game over halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah, exactly. 7-7. If you're just joining us on the Rambler Sports Network and the MI News 26 broadcast, Joe Ball punched it in from the 1-yard line on a 4th and 1, and the Blazers answered back with a deep pass to Tyler Chavalia. Was that the second play of scrimmage, or was that on the second play from scrimmage there for the Blue Blazers?
Gardner's ready to take the snap. They're going to give it to Taryn Bell, who's going to go up the center and get tripped up.
It's that penetration again that we just talked about. And that's your quarterback who plays a linebacker or a defensive end, depending on what you call it, deep in the backfield. So far, he looks like a pretty good football player.
Well, there's 6 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Score here 7-7, and the Ramblers will be looking at a 2nd down and 9 yards to go. Ball's on the 34-yard line, and we'll get a scoreboard up here for you soon from the RSN crew.
Taryn Bell goes in motion and gets the football. Oh, he's going to stay up, and I think he gets brought down for a loss. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, again, that pursuit is nice. They flow to the football well.
Yeah, look at that, number 33 making a statement there on that hit.
Yeah, well, that's good technique, good football. He came and attacked the outside shoulder to force him back inside where all the help was coming from. Well coached, well played.
Ramblers now looking at 3rd and 9. Loss of a yard makes it on the 35-yard line.
Gardner takes the snap from Joels, and he's going to hand it off to Joe Ball. Oh, no, he's going to pass it, and he's going to get sacked.
Number 40 there to bring the pressure. I have to make a correction. I don't see a 40 on the roster, maybe 44. Bringing the pressure, that's Gavin Peterson. And the Ramblers looking at a long 4th down opportunity here. Most likely will punt.
Yeah, your punter, Dom Archie's not suited up tonight.
So who do we got for backup? Our quarterback, Mason Gardner.
Man of many talents. Gardner's going to get a low snap, and he's going to punt it out of bounds at around the 42-yard line.
So the Ramblers go 3 and out and punt it away, and the Blue Blazers will take over on the 44-yard line with 4 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first quarter. You're watching the Rambler Sports Network tonight in coordination and conjunction with MI News 26, a brand new opportunity that we'd like to bring to you. It's a partnership now broadcasting our games together for all of our viewers over northern Michigan. We want to thank our sponsors for bringing the MI News 26 and RSN broadcast together.
Hunter Sudan takes the snap, and he's going to hand it off to a powerhouse. That is...
Well, it's almost an identical formation that they had on the last 40, 50-yard touchdown pass. This time they ran it, though.
Getting back to our RSN broadcast and MI News 26, our sponsors are Great Lakes Energy and the Wolverine Power Company, stepping forward and making this a very positive opportunity for all of the viewers wanting to watch some Michigan high school football from Cadillac all the way up to the bridge. Your opportunity to catch this broadcast tomorrow on cable TV if you miss it tonight.
The Blazers have 3 receivers wide, and they're going to hand it right up the gut.
Again.
And he's going to be brought down right around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we got a 1-yard gain. Again, you got that same formation, the 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left, and they just try to run off tackle there.
And the Blazers spreading out that offense, making you think pass, but they run it right up the middle. We saw that last night even at the JV game at their level too. Same thing, they spread out their receivers. Capable of passing, and you never know at any moment when they will.
Well, it sure forces you to unpack the box.
Here we go, 2nd and long, and this might be a pass
Hunter
here.
Sudan passes it to number 5, Nolan Mitchell, for a short gain.
Well, pretty basic football play. The kid rolls out of the backfield. The 3 receivers to the right. The slot receiver gets the ball.
Takes the underneath.
The other 2 clear out,
Tyler Heimball's guy, he makes a hand in there and slows him down, and tackle's made at the 40-yard line. Blazers looking at 3rd down and 3 to go.
I think their coach is looking at probably a certain amount of cushion over there and feels like they can get the ball out there and let their athlete make a play.
Hunter Sudan takes the pistol snap, and he's going to throw it to number 39. And it's going to be broken up by Eric Carson. Close call, though.
Wow. The last second there, Jake, it looked like number 39 had that ball wrangled in. That's Brock Reimer. And as soon as he hit the ground, the ball popped out, but it looked like an excellent catch. But
it was hard. It was hard for him to catch that ball. Eric Carson was in a good position.
Great
and he made it hard to see that ball coming in. I think that's probably the reason that he dropped it, but he certainly had an opportunity to catch it.
Eric Carson on secondary corner doing nothing but getting better and better every week. Plays such as that.
4th and 3 as Hunter Sudan takes the snap. He's looking to pass, and he's going to throw it to number 5, Nolan Mitchell, and it will be an incomplete pass. Rambler ball.
Yeah, there was pressure. Yeah, exactly. Go ahead. There was a lot of pressure on that.
Yeah, made him throw on his back foot there. You've seen him going backwards, and he's trying to lob it up there. So, number 1, that shows a little bit of power in that arm, but just the accuracy was a little bit off.
Well, it shows you the courage that the quarterback has. Number 12 there. Twice now we talked about him being a big, tough kid, and he just showed you again. Knows he's going to take a lick on that, but still pumps that ball downfield, threw it out of bounds, but nonetheless got it down there, gave his guy an opportunity to at least make a play.
So that's going to be key for the Ramblers defense, is keeping the pressure on that quarterback, Sudan, as he certainly has the confidence, the power, and is standing in the pocket nice and tall each time.
Gardner's back to take the snap. They're going to hand it off to Joe Ball, who's going to run it right up the center.
Nothing fancy, just straight up the middle, Joe Ball football.
It's not broke, don't fix it, Raj. Right?
I want to get our broadcast crew to start playing that old Kid Rock song, Ball with the Ball. Ball with the ball, with the ball, with the ball. It's fantastic.
Maybe it shows our age.
Got a little bit. Kid Rock? Who's
they crossed those big 2 tough guys up front on the right side cross block that time. Gave the linebackers tough read. That's what allowed that play.
Mason Gardner's going to hand it off to Taryn Bell, who's going to get outside. And he's going to find some room. He's got room to run. He's going to cut back inside. Beautiful cutback. And that's going to be a Rambler touchdown from Taryn Bell.
Compliments of Trey Matthews.
Trey Matthews just leveled.
Oh, my word.
The last standing. Only player left that could get him. Oh, my gosh. Our crew captured it all from 3 different angles. Chuck's going to break it down, including that amazing block downfield by Trey Matthews. Here we go.
He's looking to go inside out on this. Watch these guys right here. He's going to cut up in here. He's going to come outside. I'm pointing. You guys can't see that.
We'll start drawing any second here.
Taryn runs a motion, and I need you to watch for number 70. Nice block right here. Oh, he didn't show it. Dadgummit.
Extra point is up, and it is good.
This kid right here, watch him. If you can keep an eye on that kid right there, he makes the scoring play right here.
Trey Matthews starts on the line at guard and ends up down the field as far as Taryn Bell and makes the game not the game, but the touchdown.
Keep going.
Block that just brings Taryn Bell all the way.
There it is, right there.
Boom!
Oh.
Boom! Here we go, one more time. A little. Oh.
That kid got tall against a guy you don't want to do that with, in Trey Matthews.
And after that, you're not going to catch Taryn Bell. No, once he sees daylight and green, he's gone.
Bensei Booty makes the other extra point, 14-7 Ramblers.
Well, that was number 39, Brock Reamer, the guy that almost caught the ball down here at the 5-yard line that Eric guarded. I'll give the kid credit. He's everywhere making plays.
He's everywhere.
He'll think about that, though.
I think Trey got the better on that end of the stick.
And that's one of your offensive linemen coming from the backside, getting downfield, causing a scoring play. That should get you excited.
Yep, without that block, who knows? Taryn Bell would be down at the 30-yard line, but great blocking, great enthusiasm, and staying with the ball until the whistle's blown. That's what we coach.
Yeah, on the backside of that, what you don't want to do is let a guy cross your face. He didn't, and he got downfield. And keep in mind, he's getting downfield in front of Taryn Bell, one of the guys we talked about at the beginning of this football game. But we're going to flip a coin.
Guys.
We're going to flip a coin and see which one we want, him or Joseph Baugh, right?
Two fastest kids on the team, and Matthews keeping up with him downfield.
Your left guard gets out in front of him. That's good football.
Bensei Booty kicks it out of bounds at around the 30-yard line.
Bensei taking over as kicker, probably 3 games in. I'm going to check this play out one more time as Kalkaska Blazers.
Watch that guy get down the field right here.
As we mentioned, a different angle all the way up from the crow's nest.
Here he is right here again.
Boom! Just lays him right out.
Who else is out there? Jake Robinson, your backside tackle. So both of your backside guys are downfield, getting in front of Taryn Bell, who's got wheels.
And then watch the reaction from Joe Ball down there. He's got the fist pump going down the field.
Number 12, Hunter Sudan throws it to number 88.
Look at that. Look at that.
Nice throw.
Tyler?
Chavalia again. He made this first touchdown here and comes over to the other side. And Sudan finds him again for another beautiful hookup. Pressure coming a little late. That ball a little wobbly, but Chavalia, an excellent receiver as we've witnessed tonight. 2 outstanding catches. This one going backwards.
Hard to see.
I don't know. Hewitt's right on him. I mean, he played that well, but Chavalia just outjumped him.
And I'll say you've seen that better this year. These guys are playing till the whistle blows our corners now. You know, they're not giving it up. They're going for it.
They're going to give it to Tanner Scott, who's going to run it up the center and pull some Ramblers with them.
First quarter's winding down. We got about 1 minute and 9 seconds left. The score here, the Ramblers just put up another 7, so they are up 14. Blazers 7. And alongside Roger Coates is Chuck Vondra, and joining us this year, Jake Celts. As you recall, last year we had Dominic Santina. And guys, I just got an update on him. He talked to me earlier today, and he is down in Rochester College running cross country for their program. One of 2 guys making qualifications for a cross country opportunity in Virginia Beach, the USC AA Nationals.
That's awesome. I think he
congrats to Dominic.
Scholarship kid down there too. He got something for him to go down there and do that, so that's impressive.
Sudan's gonna fumble it.
Well, there he is, Dylan Williams.
There he is, making his impact.
There he is.
Watch it, number 88 right here on the outside, DN.
Right here.
He's going to come in, provide a little pressure, and almost picks up that fumble.
Well, that was an option, I think, where they read. That quarterback reads what that end's doing. And Dylan was in a good fundamental technique position right there, and the quarterback didn't know what to do, and he got stuck wondering.
Hunter Sudan is going to punt it off to Trevor Wilcox.
Same guy throwing the ball is actually punting the ball, and
all-around athlete.
Trevor's going to go for the run, and he gets brought down after about 4 yards.
Well, you call that 4 yards. What I'm going to tell you on that is he catches that ball in the air, which saves us about 20 yards. So we're +4 from where he caught it, but it saves us at least 20.
As the first quarter comes to an end, we'd like to thank Baker College Early College Program. This broadcast would not have been made possible without their first quarter sponsorship. Baker College is a community-focused, private, non-profit career college who supports students and business in the Boyne City and Charlotte-Williamette ISD areas through concurrent enrollment, sponsorships, and early middle college programs. Baker College has certificate, associates, bachelor, master, and doctorate degrees available. See our website at www.baker.edu for your next career. This first quarter brought to you by Baker College. All right, first quarter comes to an end, and here from our sponsor, Baker College, we're going to tune in to them in this commercial break brought to you by the Rambler Sports Network and MI News 26.
I'm a system administrator, and I'm very happy with the career path that I'm set on. This could be essentially the rest of my career. I enjoyed all the experiences that I had at Baker. So much of it was the Baker staff. I learned so much in such a short amount of time.
Start your career today in computers, business, health, technology, human service, or education on campus or online. Visit baker.edu for more information.
Hi, my name is...
This 26 Sports and RSN presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you.
Welcome back to the Rambler Sports Network and also MI News 26. Another feature that the Team BCVI crew is bringing to you this year is our sideline reporter. And Chuck, you know a lot about this young lady here. We're going to take it to Emma Vondra on the sideline.
Hi guys, I am here with one of the leaders of our Rambler Rowdy Student Section, Tristan Stakis. Tristan, can you give us a brief overview of what Spirit Week is like here at Boyne City? A lot of our viewers probably don't know how serious we take it here.
Well, Spirit Week is something we definitely look forward to all year. Monday through Thursday, we get dressed up as whatever the school gives us for a topic, and then Friday, everybody just goes all out and wears like crazy outfits of just red and blue. People dye their hair, and it's insane. And on Friday, we have different activities that you get points if you win, and whoever has the most points in the end wins. And this year, seniors came home with a victory, so it was a good way to end it for us.
Thank you, Tristan. Back to you guys in the trailer.
Thank you, Emma. Nice job on the sideline reporting, and thanks to Tristan. Meanwhile, the game's in action here. We're going to take it away with Jake here.
Mason's going to take the snap, and it's going to be a pass play here.
Oh.
And incomplete pass from Mason Gardner.
That's one of the things I've noticed this year. Gardner is getting better and better at watching that pressure come at him and able to elude some of the pressure and still make the play. But that play right there looks a little more reminiscent of earlier in this season where the ball's just thrown in the dirt.
Yeah, I couldn't see it, but I think he got pressure because if you're watching that play, you see Taryn Bell leaked in behind that linebacking core, and he was wide open. There's a 5-yard cushion anywhere around him. So I think Mason probably took a hit on that, what caused that throw.
So better than watching that play was also watching Chuck standing here watching the screen, watching his daughter.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
A lot of things happening here on the set, and what a wonderful feeling to be a part of this. It's 11 minutes now, 16 seconds, only a few seconds into the second quarter, where the Ramblers are now looking at a 4th down and 7. Mason set back to punt this one away.
He's going to punt it to number 9, Hayden Zimmerman.
He's putting into the wind. Not bad.
Zimmerman's going to get the catch, and he's going to have a wide open lane. He is still on his feet.
Got a flag on the play. Looks like a block in the back on Bell. That's right where that flag came out as I was watching Bell getting ready to make his move, and it appears, but we'll wait for the call here. Yep, block in the back on Kalkaska.
That's too bad for them. I don't think that was necessary.
We get an angle on this. Chuck can show you here where maybe we can get an angle from someone in the crow's nest, possibly. We got Jacob Coates up there and also Lucas Day on Hero Cam, but let's see if we can get a replay on that. All right. We'll be announcing some of the Team BCVI members this year. As I just mentioned, 2 in the Crow's Nest taking some video, but also having some new beginning of the year technical issues, such as our scoreboard. But we'll keep you up to date on time and score.
Sudan's going to hand it off to number 5, Nolan Mitchell, who's going to be brought down after about 3 yards.
Nice job by Ryan Houts.
So the Ramblers on defense now. The Blazers looking at 2nd and 8. Ball's on the 44-yard line. If you're not in the stands, well, you're probably not listening to RSN, but if you want to watch later, you can surely tune in on our website, www.boyne.k12.mi.us, and go to the RSN banner, and you can watch where we archive every game that we air. The stands are full, and they're watching the game on the big screen.
Sudan's going to pass it to number 5, Nolan Mitchell, and Nolan's going to be brought down right away by Taryn Bell.
Yep. We bring a little bit of a blitz on this. They run a stunt blitz. It looked like Houts was trying to come over the right side. Taryn Bell filled nicely.
Got to give credit to that Kalkaska line, though, as they're giving Sudan a little bit of time to kind of look around downfield.
Well, they are, and that's trouble because the kid's an athlete, so you got to be careful.
3rd and about 6 as Kalkaska heads to the line.
There's that formation again that we see. 3 to the right.
It's going to be a pass from Sudan.
Look at the time he's got. He steps
and he's
up.
going to end up running. And he's going to be brought down by Jacob Egger and
it's number 70, Trey Matthews, coming up.
Wilson.
And Juan Wilson, yeah. So Blazers now face a 4th and 4.
What do you do, Raj, if you're them?
Well, they're midfield. They haven't moved the ball extremely well tonight other than through the air. So if they're not looking to pass the ball, I'd say they punt this one away. But it looks like their quarterback's getting in the huddle end. But he punts and throws, so that could be an option also. Sudan
he's up in the pistol.
Getting under center.
They're going to go for it. And they're going to hand it to number 20.
Nice play.
Tanner Scott.
And he is very close there. The spot looks like a favorable spot. And they're going to move the chains here, guys.
Yeah, you got it.
Rambler fans not extremely happy about the spot, but Kalkaska, on the other hand, surely is.
I got to say, it looked about right.
I'd say it was pretty fair.
Yeah.
Take a second look here on the RSN replay.
You watch him lunge at the end there, which is a smart football play.
First down, Blazers. Ball on the 45-yard line in Rambler territory.
Number 5, Nolan Mitchell's going to take the snap, and he's going to keep it.
They run a little pistol wildcat stuff, right? And they try to run the little fella. The only people that didn't know where it was going were in the stands.
We're getting this angle right now. You're seeing it from our brand new tower cam, and we have Jeremiah Utley and Austin Jarima running this end, the north end of the football field, and that was a replay brought to you by our new tower cam.
We talk about penetration. Spencer Jones blew up that play by himself by getting about 2 yards deep in that backfield. Nothing you can do with that.
Spencer
Sudan's going to take
line.
the snap once again.
There's that screen.
Almost picked off by Bell.
Dylan Williams almost got a hand on that ball, too.
Look at Ager on the outside bringing the pressure here. He's linebacker, but he's playing blitz. And boy,
there's nothing. That was well defended. You got Ager coming from the outside, and who wants to get hit by that too many times in one night, right?
I'm throwing the ball right now.
12's a big kid,
right
but
now.
Jacob Ager, he's a load for, I don't care where you're at. I don't care what school you go to, that kid's a load.
You get hit by him once, and you'll throw that ball in the dirt every play.
Yep.
Sudan takes the snap.
He's going to keep it. And Jacob Egger's going to take him down in his tracks.
Ends up getting him anyway on the next play.
We talk about Jacob Egger. I don't know if you were in there, but I watched that kid deadlift 500 pounds, and he's a junior in high school.
Yeah, check out this new graphic right here. That's Jacob Egger, number 2. Boom! All beef right there. one more time if you just can't get enough of those cool graphics. Blazers looking at 4th down and 6 to go. Ball on the 42.
Sudan's going to go for a pass.
Oh, that's trouble.
Pressure.
He's pressured, and they're going to take him down. Rambler ball, 1st and 10.
All right, we're going to take it back one play where Jacob Ager, right here.
There.
He's going to come in here, and you can see Sudan running for his life near the sideline, and again, doesn't want to get hit by that, but he does take a hit. And I want to make a correction on that graphic, guys. He's number 2 this year, although Ager wore number 55 last year. Okay.
Well, I think he's wearing number 2. Wasn't that Luke Sage's number last year?
That's right. And I wonder
stud linebacker, right?
What's the story behind that? Do you know, Chuck?
I think it's probably an honor.
Honor for Luke Sage.
They're going to hand it off to Joe Ball.
You can go into the weight room any day of the week, and those two were going at it.
Oh, he's
going at it.
Luke Sage was a huge role model to Jacob Ager through these past couple of years when they were on the team together.
Was he?
Yeah. They lifted every day in the summer together. Just always together. And
well, it shows. Jacob Ager, I watched that kid literally deadlift 500 pounds this summer. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Try to pick up 500 pounds, right?
Yeah.
And now you're a junior in high school, and you're out there picking up, a young junior at that, but a junior, picking up 500 pounds off the ground.
That's who you want playing linebacker right there. There he is.
Gardner's going to take the snap, and they're going to give it to Taryn Bell.
Look at the speed here, weaving.
Nice
and
pursuit.
He's brought down by number 44. It's Gavin Peterson on the tackle.
You know, we talk about this, but they flow well to the ball. Watch them all come over the top. Good job by 3rd and 9. He forced it back inside to the linebacker coming from the backside, and that's just good football.
Yep, they're flowing to the ball like they're coached, and Taryn doing the best he can to get a few yards, and he does. He picks up 5. It's now 3rd down, 5 yards, right at the 50.
Gardner's behind Joel's to take the snap. And they're going to give it to Joe Ball, who's going to go up the center.
Oh,
and he gets
room.
Wide open.
Don't do it.
Try to catch him. Try to catch him. Try to catch him. No,
that's going to be a Rambler touchdown for Joe Ball.
Oh.
Ethan Hewitt just takes out number 39.
Well, what Ethan Hewitt did on that play, he got in front of the first guy, so he couldn't get to him. He goes to the next level and takes him out. And that's downfield blocking again.
Here we go again. You're seeing Joe. Football. He finds his way through the center. Look at the blocks coming. Dylan Williams on there.
Wrong guy. Watch this guy right here.
He's going to shed number 54 off and then come down. Oh, got away with one there.
No, actually, he ran into him, and he was turned his back sideways with his hands up. Here he is, this guy right here we're looking at.
Okay, he sheds away, yep.
Yeah, he turns to get away from it.
Beautiful part is watching those guys try to chase number 5 and just watching the lightning on the field there is incredible.
That's a load of fun when you watch guys that aren't running the ball getting downfield to help their team. That's good football right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Bensei Booty is 3 for 3 tonight on extra points.
We've got some alumni making their way back for our homecoming festivities, and we won't announce what just happened on the air over there, but some of our former homecoming candidates making their way back tonight in just about 6 minutes, folks. This clock will be down to 0, and halftime ceremonies will be getting underway, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. We got Sandy Clausen coming up here on deck. She'll be putting the mic on, and she's going to be announcing a lot of our candidates tonight, and also some of the parents coming out, and staff also being honored as the homecoming candidates make their way to the field.
If we have time again, I want to show that scoring play again to show the effort of Ethan Hewitt, what he did to get downfield so his team could score. That was impressive.
Number 5, Nolan Mitchell, and number 88, Tyler Chavalia? Chavalia.
Okay, here it is.
All right, we're taking another look here at the replay. This is from the end zone camera.
Here he comes right here, this guy. Look at the ground he covers to get down there. He cut off this guy right here. He takes on this guy. So our stud, Joseph Ball, can score for us.
Chavalia is going to get the kick.
And he's got some speed coming up the left side. Look how fast he is.
He's going to be brought down by number 14, Ethan Hewitt.
He's all over the place. Okay.
Well, with Joe Ball's 50-yard touchdown scamper, that puts the Ramblers up 21-7. And as Jake mentioned, Bensey's all 3 extra points are excellent tonight, right on the money. So Ramblers 21, Kalkaska 7.
and we're running the ball. This isn't the same game we played last week against Grayling. This is just a smash mouth football game right now. Oh,
Number 20 for the Blazers will receive the ball.
Clock's ticking down
Nice
to
job
about
by Dylan
5
Williams.
minutes, 10 seconds.
Dylan Williams got a little tall, and it's hard for him not to at 6'4", 6'5", but stood his ground. Yeah, let's look at. Oops, wrong guy here. I can't see him, but he's going to be the right end. Right here, this guy right here. Watch him. Get real tall. See him? He takes on. He's got this guy taking on the ball coming at him and takes him on.
Sudan's going to pass to number 48.
Oh,
and he is just going to
He
rock
annihilates
Mason Gardner.
Mason. I saw that too, Jake. Mason, a little ding getting up there, huh?
Yeah, he was a little slow to get up after that hit. It looked like helmet-to-helmet contact there.
Look at it. He's rubbing his shoulder around. Mason, keep an eye on Gardner.
Well,
He got dinged.
That's a good football play by the Blue Blazer. That's a good football play by that kid.
That's the way you want to finish every run. Lower that shoulder and pound somebody.
Mason lost a little technique, but he's a good athlete. He'll pop back from that. He'll be fine.
Clock ticking down.
Sudan's looking for a receiver, and he's going to pass to number 39, Brock Reimer.
And he trips on the play there right at the last second. I think the ball was going to be uncatchable anyway, but stumbles over his own feet. Here's that end zone cam again, brought to you by Jeremiah Utley and Austin Jarima. Well, beautiful job, guys. Able to get right in on that action. That's our new sky cam.
That's a good job by the defensive backs. We rushed 3 that time, and the front 5 of Kalkaska handled those guys, unfortunately, pretty well, which means we had pretty good coverage because he had to throw a not-so-good pass.
It's going to be a screen pass to number 5, Mitchell.
Ooh, look at the swarm to the ball, guys.
Well, his feet are just pounding, churning.
Watch us here. This play designed to bring some of the defenders out, but look how quickly they get back into this. Taryn Bell trying to wrap up that hunk of beef there.
Ethan dropped his head a little bit. That had been dropped for about a 7 yards farther back there.
It's about 3rd and 1 as the Blazers go to the line.
It's a run play.
They're going to hand it to number 20, Tanner Scott, who I believe got the first down.
Looks like enough. That's a first down for the Blazers, and they'll move the chains, guys. And this clock is down to 3 minutes, 30 seconds before the half, and they would sure love to score here before this second quarter comes to an end. This second quarter also brought to you by Baker College. I'd like to thank them for their sponsor of tonight's game. Broadcast brought to you by the Rambler Sports Network, back for their 2016 season in coordination with MI News 26. Partners bringing you views all the way up to the bridge.
Sudan's going to pitch it back to number 5, Mitchell, who's going to cut inside, and he's going to find some room.
Carson, one guy left. And he gets him down.
Carson brings him down right before the goal line.
Okay, let's take a look at this play just before that, when you can see an arm coming in as if someone looks as if they're going to try and... Let's see right here, Blue Blazer right here. Watch the arm. It's pounding the back there. Oh, that's what we normally would call a personal foul. Most refs, if they see that.
Well, that just tells you the kind of competition that's going on in there.
And, of course, the very next play takes it down to about the 4-yard line, and we do have a flag on this play, a 1st and 4.
It's going to be a false start on the Blazers.
And that replay came from inside the trailer. Some very keen BCVI members checking that out and sending that back to you, the audience, so we can see some of the competition down in the trenches there.
Yeah, the good thing is the boys got up and played the next play.
And that's only what we see, isn't it, Chuck?
Yeah,
Who knows what goes on beneath that pile?
Yeah.
Couple broken fingernails and cleats in the mouth.
Sudan's going to hand it off to number
nice
20.
Play there. Penetration brought to you by Juan Wilson.
Yeah.
And they stop him right at the line there.
Let's watch 54 here, Juan, as he gets through that gap. Crawls underneath the legs.
Well, watch this. Yeah. What this guy right here.
Yeah, watch Juan.
Oh, we didn't show it. Well, that's what you do. That's what you do when these guys get a little tall. Watch them crawl. Oops. Watch them crawl right through here. Look at him right here.
Literally on his hands and knees to slow that ball carrier down.
And you laugh, but those guys are getting tall, and that's how you get through that.
Sudan's going to pass it now.
Football.
And it's going to be received by number 48, Jake Keys for the touchdown. Was that a touchdown?
Yeah.
Jake Keys, yeah,
Kalkaska
touchdown. And that's what Kalkaska was looking for to cap this drive off, was a nice touchdown, another pass from Sudan. That makes 2 touchdown passes on the night for him. Makes this score 13-21, and here comes the extra point.
Ed Davidson is going to attempt the extra point here.
Well, I think as a defense, you got to play it. You got to play it straight and make sure they kick it.
And that is good.
First touchdown pass going to Chavalia. Second touchdown pass going to Keys. That's 2 on the night for quarterback Sudan. And right now we're going to take a commercial break right here from the Rambler Sports Network in partnership with MI News 26. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I need to find Klooster to get a copy of his curriculum map. You seen it?
Yeah, he's good at that stuff. Yeah, he keeps it on the Rubicon Atlas.
Shaka Khan what?
No, it's not Shaka Khan. It's the Rubicon Atlas.
Isn't that a sandwich?
Hey, you got to keep your feet apart.
And you're late on your foul line.
Yes, it's the Rubicon Atlas.
He, the beer I've got real nice. Rubicon
yeah.
Friday.
Really good Rubicon sandwich over there.
Yeah, extra horseradish.
You know, I love it. Yeah,
when it slides right down.
This 26 Sports and RSN presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you.
Welcome back to the Rambler Sports Network. Second quarter here brought to you by Baker College.
Watch that onside. Be ready for it.
Ed Davidson's lining up the kick. He's going to kick it to Ethan Hewitt.
Dadgummit.
And they're going to say his knee was down when he caught that ball.
Yeah, it was.
That whistles the play dead, and the Ramblers will take over with just about 1 minute, 37 seconds left before this half. And folks watching at home, if you're interested in all the homecoming ceremonies, we have Sandy Clausen. She'll be on set here. And we're going to get her to announce all of the homecoming candidates tonight, along with parents, and welcoming them and introducing staff members and what they do for our kids here at Boyne City Public Schools. Right now, score is 21-14 as the Blazers just put up another 7 points. It's a tight game, folks. Ramblers first and 10 with 1:37.
They're going to hand it off to Joe Baugh here, who's going to stay on his feet and gain about 2 yards.
Well, that's good offense by a good call by Coach Hills. Don't do anything crazy. Get yourself in trouble deep in your own territory right before half. If we can make something happen, he'll manage the clock after that, which is good strategy.
Clock ticking at 1:12, 1:11, and he's going to let that clock just do its thing, and Mason comes out with another play, most likely another run play with Joe Baugh featured in the back tonight. 2 touchdown runs himself on the evening.
Yep, they're going to give it back to Joe Baugh here, who gains about another 2 yards.
Still ticking, no timeouts taken by either side, and so it's going down to 40 seconds. Ramblers looking at a 3rd down and 5 situation. Ball just on the 27-yard line, it looks like. And there you can see from our end zone the big, beautiful Jumbotron in the back. Look at that view. 3rd and 5, ball on the 22. You can see everything from that vantage point. It's our new sky cam.
They're going to send Egger in motion, and they're going to hand it back to Joe Baugh, who's going to find some room there.
First down.
And there is now 11 seconds left on the clock, and I believe there is a stoppage of the clock because the Boyne City Ramblers just picked up a 1st down on that play. So that's not a team timeout. That's
a 1st down They're going to wind the clock. Not a bad strategy. Don't do anything crazy
All right,
before half.
they're going to let that clock just wind on down. And folks, you want to stay tuned. We have all the halftime ceremonies coming up. The band will be taking the field. We've got homecoming ceremonies to discuss. And again, this second quarter brought to you by Baker College. If you'd like to learn more about Baker College, all you have to do is visit www.baker.edu. Thank you, Baker College. This program would not be possible without our sponsors. And another unique opportunity this year, Team BCVI and the Rambler Sports Network is in now partnership with MI News 26 out of Cadillac. And so this broadcast will be featured on air on cable network TV tomorrow and also on Sunday. So you want to stay tuned for that. If you're flipping through your cable charter, I believe, you'll get a chance to see that. One of the sponsors bringing that partnership together for the Rambler Sports Network and MI News 26 is the Great Lakes Energy and Wolverine Power Company. So we're going to take a short break right now and take it out to Great Lakes Energy.
It's just a few steps for tradition, for innovation. A few steps so we can all stay connected and live better lives. And just a few steps for all the Touchstone Energy Cooperative members who got us here. Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
Why do I like to live Boyne?
Why do I like to live Boyne? Why am I proud to live Boyne?
Why do I love to live Boyne? For the events our town puts on, like Stroll the Streets. It's a great way to meet up with your friends and socialize with new people. Friday nights in the summer, you just can't beat them. My name is Caden Coates. I'm a student at Boyne City High School, and I'm in band and drama.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Homecoming 2016. This is the Queen's Ceremony, where the Queen's Roses have been donated by Upsadaisy Floral here in Boyne. In a few short minutes, you will know your 2016 Homecoming Queen. The King's Ceremony takes place at the Homecoming Dance tomorrow night. Crowning is at 9 p.m. in the auditorium. The community is welcome to attend the crowning. Again this year, each of the students were asked to select an inspirational staff member of Boyne City Schools to escort them onto the field. So as they enter tonight, I will be telling you who is escorting them, their honored staff, and I will be telling you why they chose them. Now it is time to meet our court members. They will be entering from your left. Different this year, they will be coming from the RSN trailer where they're live broadcasting. So it is time. Our first court member is Queen candidate Leanne Bentley. She is the daughter of Daniel and Heather Bentley. She is being escorted by Mr. Andy Bryant. Mr. Bryant is a teacher in the high school. Leanne selected Mr. Bryant because, quote, "You are one of the best teachers I've had in high school. Your kindness and humor made it easy for me to look forward to your class. Thank you for helping students feel loved and accepted. Never lose your passion." Our second court member is King candidate Tyus Fleming. He is the son of Greg Fleming and Julie McBee. He is being escorted by Mrs. Erin Lucart. Miss Lucart is a teacher in the middle school. Tyus selected Mrs. Lucart because, quote, "You are my idol. My middle school years were some of my best years having you as my teacher. You are one of my inspirations. You encourage me to achieve my best. Thank you for teaching me to be a strong, independent individual. You will always have a special place in my heart." Our third court member is Queen candidate Abbey Gardner. She is the daughter of Gary and Michelle Gardner. She is being escorted by Mr. Aaron Fritchie, Mr. Fritchie is a teacher in the high school. Abbey selected Mr. Fritchie because, quote, I know it sounds cliche to tell you how thankful I am to have had you as a teacher, but I can't even put it into words how thankful I am. The life lessons I have learned from you will be the lessons I carry with me throughout my life. I am beyond grateful for all the memories we've shared throughout my high school years. Our fourth court member is King candidate Taryn Bell. He is the son of Nathan Bell and Marietta Higby Bell. He is being escorted by Mr. Dave Bricker. Mr. Bricker is a teacher in the middle school. Taryn selected Mr. Bricker because, quote, you are a great coach and teacher, nice, respectful, happy, and you always have an apple. Every time I see you, there are always words of wisdom waiting to be said to me. You have made a great impact on me as an athlete and as a person. Thank you for always being here for my family and I. Our fifth court member is Queen candidate Veronica Sousa. She is the daughter of John and Amanda Sousa. She is being escorted by Mrs. Pam McDowell. Mrs. McDowell is a teacher in the high school. Veronica selected Mrs. McDowell because, quote, you have taught me to never give up and always put forth my best effort. You would always tell me that practice makes permanent rather than perfect. That really stuck with me, and I apply it to everyday life. You have impacted my time at high school for the better. Thank you. Our sixth court member is King candidate Jacob McLeod. He is the son of Sean and Sean McLeod. He is being escorted by Mr. Don Knoll. Mr. Knoll also teaches in the high school. Jacob selected Mr. Knoll because, quote, because of your amazing and heartfelt lectures. Thank you for your kind words of encouragement, and thank you for being such an amazing and kind teacher. I want you to know how much you mean to me and that I am truly blessed to have you in my life. Our seventh court member is Queen candidate Madison Reynolds. She is the daughter of Dean and Anjanette Reynolds. She is being escorted by Mr. Mark Pontoni. Mr. Pontoni teaches in the high school. Madison selected Mr. Pontoni because, quote, I absolutely love your class and that you challenge us to think instead of mindlessly pumping facts into our minds. I really appreciate you presenting us with both sides of an argument and letting us decide on our own. I also appreciate the humor you bring into every conversation. Our eighth court member is King candidate Logan Sulak. He is the son of Eric and Michelle Sulak. He is being escorted by Mr. Dave Wilson. Mr. Wilson teaches in the high school. Logan selected Mr. Wilson because, quote, you brought back my passion for track. You have motivated me not just as an athlete, but as a person and student. I am excited to finish my high school track career with you as my coach. You will always be held in a high spot in my life. Thank you for inspiring me to aspire. Our ninth court member is Queen candidate Grace Ellwanger. She is the daughter of Mike Ellwanger and Kathy Schmidt-McGee. She is being escorted by Mr. Randy Calcaterra. Mr. Calcaterra is a teacher in the high school. Grace selected Mr. Calcaterra because, quote, as a freshman, you were the tall guy in the building who seemed really intense and very intimidating. As I got to know you, I learned you are not that tall, scary guy in the high school, but the most important mentor, teacher, and friend that I have ever had the opportunity of meeting. Without you, I would not be the person I am today. Our 10th court member is King candidate Peyton Bowman. He is the son of Sean and Kelly Bowman. He is being escorted by Mrs. Michelle Deming. Mrs. Deming teaches in the high school. Peyton selected Mrs. Deming because, quote, "From the first time I talked to you as a freshman, you put my mind at ease and welcomed me with that big, bright smile. You showed me how to be the one to make change for the better and follow your dreams. Your friendship, guidance, humor, and pure family values are why I respect and appreciate you as a teacher, mentor, and most of all, a lifetime friend." And before I excuse the staff, I would just say these guys wrote great cards to you. So the fact that you made a difference in their education and lives and their lives is painfully obvious when you read those. So homecoming court members and the entire student body, thank you staff for impacting their lives. And now I will turn it over to my student council members. Our reigning queen from last year is currently in the Army in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. So we are blessed with the presence of our runner-up to do this. And Grace Snitter is my student council person on the field. The mic is yours, Grace.
Who's going to win? You only gamble when you know you're going to win, Mr. Coates.
don't have to, no. Yeah, because this. Okay. Okay. Congratulations to the 10 court members and to the new queen for Boyne City High School, Abbey Gardner. Tomorrow night, we will crown king at the dance, 9 o'clock in the auditorium. I hope to see some of you there. Alumni winner? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm done, Randy. Randy, I'm done.
I'm here. Oh.
I'm on the house still, though.
Check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, viewing at home on the Rambler Sports Network, we would like to have you restart your computer or reload your web page, if you could. We're going to try to get some systems back on air for you and get some more of what we can offer to you back on. So if you could please reload your website, that's boyne.k12.mi.us, and go to the banner, re-enter the password. The password will always be the day of the game. Today is 09.30. Enter that password and reload, and we'll try to get you a few more options for you to watch, such as possibly the scoreboard and some other features that we'll have for you. So if you could reload your page, and we'll try to get you Rambler Sports Network right back. And right now, if you are listening and still tuning in, the Boyne City Marching Band has taken the field under the direction of Drum Major Jeremiah Johnson. Let's tune in.
No, we're not.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you were just tuning in, you listened to the Boyne City Marching Band under the direction of Brandon Ivey, drum major Jeremiah Johnson, bringing you all the action from the field. We'd like to also encourage one more thing if you are watching at home on the Rambler Sports Network, and that is if you could reload your page and retune back into boyne.k12.mi.us and make sure that you relaunch your page, reload the password, and we can try and bring you all the graphics that we're able to do. But we had a few technical difficulties earlier in the night, and by reloading your page, we should give you all the action here in the second half. Camera here on RSN, back to you in action, and boy, no other action than coming right back to a huge run by the Blazer quarterback, Sudan. He's been outstanding tonight and showing his skills once again. We do have a flag on the play, and want to bring you up to date on what's happening. RSN crew is rebooting from the trailer here, and we're going to be making a few adjustments here technically wise, and we've got some things going on that we want to bring you all the action, such as the scoreboard, which we didn't have earlier but we do have now. So taking a look at the field, there you go. The score here is 21-14 Boyne City, and it's been a back and forth game here. Boyne City scoring on a 1-yard touchdown by Joe Ball and a 50-yard touchdown run by Joe Ball. Also Bell on a 45-yard touchdown run. Kalkaska with 2 touchdown passes by Sudan, one to receiver Jake Keys and the other to Tyler Chavalia. Had a chance to talk to Taryn Bell during halftime, Chuck, and he said that number 88, keep an eye on him. He is fast and speedy.
Well, that was the word coming into the game. I don't think it's a secret. Everybody knows that kid's got wheels. He's showing them.
Got Jake Celts alongside, filling in from last year's announcer on RSN, Dominic Santina off to Rochester College. He's running and doing some broadcast things there. So Jake Celts, welcome aboard to the second half of RSN.
Thank you. Sudan's going to take the snap, and it's going to be a screen pass, and it's dropped.
We got to pick that up.
And they're calling it an incomplete pass from Sudan.
Well, as a defensive player, you always want to pick that up, because if it's a backwards pass, that ball's live. We scoop and score on that. Ooh.
Yeah, looking at that replay there, you can see it was close.
It was.
But it looked like enough where the ref called it a dead play. Brings up second down.
Well, I don't know. Sure looked like it to me, but yeah, I'm going to give you a line there where his feet are at, where he throws it right here. And that's a backwards line there. A straight line looks like, yep, I lost it.
Well, you got Sudan on the run again. He's got a receiver and connects to number 48.
Jake Keys.
Jake Keys again. Jake Celts telling you all about Jake Keys. Check it out here on replay. Chuck's going to draw it up here.
I'm trying to see where he came from. That's twice now he's been open out there.
That's our tower cam run by Austin Jarima here now. He's down here going solo because Jeremiah Utley was in the band, and Austin joining him in the band, and a couple members of our team BCBI in the band. Back in action, and we do have a false start here.
The right side of that offensive line definitely moved. Yep.
Since we have our graphics on, you can see our scoreboard is back. Those of you that have been tweeting, we apologize. Did not get your tweets on air on the first half, but bring them on in the second half here. Third quarter, fourth quarter, we can broadcast those tweets out to you, give you a shout out right here on air. So get those tweets in to us at RSN. We'd like to put you out there on and let you know what's happening. Tell us where you are and what's going on in your neck of the woods. And
Sudan gets a snap. It's going to be a pass. He's scrambling.
Oh, look at that position by
Eric
Eric
tries
Carson.
to find number 39, Brock Reimer.
Good defense by Eric Carson. You know, he played a heck of a game last week against Grayling offensively and defensively. Got burnt on that first one, but he's been pretty solid ever since.
Eric Carson hauling in all 3 of his touchdown catches this year in one game against Grayling. Having an outstanding defensive showing tonight on that play. Just getting in front of the receiver, almost picked that one off, and here he is again looking at 4 wideouts from Kalkaska.
4th and long here as Sudan takes a snap. He's going to be scrambling.
Oh, mercy.
And I think that was Jacob Ager.
Yeah.
Gets him from behind. Hard hit there.
Watch Jacob coming in on the blitz. He's got some good blocking. He gets back, but he never stops, and he comes back and makes the play.
Well, again, you can credit that defensive backfield. Good coverage. That whole defensive backfield had coverage for a long time, which forced that quarterback to run, which is dangerous because he's a big, strong, tough kid, and he's got wheels, too. And he'll come at you at the outside linebacker spot now on defense.
Most of these Kalkaska players starting on the varsity squad from 9th grade and 10th grade years. So a lot of experience here. And look at our first tweet being broadcast to you in the second half. None other than our very own Dominic Santina.
Joe Boy has a hard run to gain quite a few yards there.
That's a good job. Hey, Dominic Santina, you just got a compliment, Jake Celts from Dominic Santina, and that says a lot because that guy knew what he was doing. So good job.
Thank you.
A shout out to Jake Celts taking over here at the helm as a junior, as did Dominic as a junior 2 years ago.
Yeah, Dom was a lot of fun. Wait till you get a few games under your belt here, Jake, and you'll get all wound up like Dom did. It's a good time. Yeah, there you go.
That's what I was just thinking of right there.
Oh, the famous call from Boyne City.
Yeah.
Gardner takes a snap, and it goes to Taryn Bell, who's running to the outside.
Goes again. Look at that block.
We got a flag. They threw a flag on him.
Hayden Zimmerman with the tackle there at the end of the play. Look at the tower cam here. Get a great angle.
Here's Jacob Ager out here. He's going to reach that guy. I just don't see the hold. They call the hold.
That'll bring it back for the Ramblers. Was near the first down marker. That'll make it 2nd and long. 2nd and long for the Ramblers on a holding call penalty.
That's a tough
Ball
call.
Placed on the 45-yard line.
That's a good block.
I'm sorry, 33-yard line. Excuse me.
Taryn Bell goes in motion. It's going to be a pass.
He's got a pocket. He's got a guy.
Gardner finds Taryn Bell, and it's dropped.
It was there. He had a pocket, and he had a guy open. That's what you want. Good job by the offensive line. I think Taryn just got spun around. The ball maybe was a little short, but he's got to catch that. Hits him in the hands.
And this third quarter brought to you by Jody Fritchie Agency, Farm Bureau, right out of East Jordan.
Hope she's doing well. Former teacher here.
Absolutely. Her husband, Aaron Fritchie, here.
Walked out at the homecoming.
Yes, he did.
Celebration here with the student.
Gardner's underneath Joels to take the snap. Oh, and it's going to be fumbled.
That's bad news.
And Kalkaska recovers that football. Blazers ball.
And that'll pump up the Blazers stands over there as they just got the call that the offense from Kalkaska will be taking the field. Look at the jump they get here. And looks like Gardner just...
He pulled out before, he just bailed on the snap.
He's looking away as the snap comes up.
Well, what he's watching, if you see that from our angle here, the official back here was doing the 5 count in the back, so he's trying to get that ball off while line everything up and just lost his attention.
So the 5 count Chuck's referring to is the official will start waving his hand. That means we've got 5 more seconds to snap that ball. Then Gardner comes right back and
hand it
makes
off
the
to
play.
number 20, Tanner Scott, who's going to be stopped.
All right, we're going to take it over to our sideline reporter. That's Emma Vondra. She's standing by with homecoming queen, Abbey Gardner. What do you have for us, Emma?
Okay, first of all, Abbey, congratulations on being named the 2016 homecoming queen. How excited are you right now?
I'm very excited. I definitely didn't expect it. Any one of those girls would have made a beautiful queen, but yeah, I was definitely really excited.
Okay, how cold are you? It's freezing out here.
Yeah, it's definitely very freezing. As you can see, I'm not really dressed for the weather, so...
Any predictions about the king crowning tomorrow?
You know, it'll be tough. I'm not really sure, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Yes, back to you guys in the trailer.
Abby, what a very political answer. We'll find out tomorrow, where Saturday night the homecoming king will be announced at about 8:30. So you want to check that out in the high school auditorium prior to the dance, which begins at 9 o'clock.
Well, good job. I'm going to put her on the hook and then let her off.
Sudan hands it off to, I believe that is number 5, Mitchell.
Number 5, Mitchell, was the one earlier that got him down in the scoring position. And Jacob Aker on that tackle.
Spencer Jones did a nice job not attacking the guy's outside shoulder, and he forced that guy back inside into Jacob's arms. Otherwise, we were in trouble on that one.
It seems to be getting pretty chippy out here. I saw Spencer Jones have some confrontation with a Blazer.
Well, yeah, it was a hard physical play. I mean, but Spencer did a good job and forced it inside, did exactly what he was supposed to do.
All right, ref calling an official timeout. We have someone in the parking lot with their car lights on. And right now we are going to bring to you some of our sponsors from tonight's broadcast, starting with Baker College. Baker College is a community-focused private career college who supports students and business in the Boyne City and Charlevoix-Emmett ISD areas through concurrent enrollment, sponsorship, and early middle college programs. Also by WB Builders, proudly building in and for our community by employing locally, purchasing locally, and servicing locally for nearly 20 years. The Jody Fritchie Agency of Farm Bureau Insurance. Things can be tough out there, but it's really comforting to have a Farm Bureau insurance agent looking out for you. Here in Charlevoix County, Farm Bureau Agency Jody Fritchie is committed to protecting our community.
Sudan takes the snap. He bobbles it, and he's going to hand it off.
Oh my! What a punch in the mouth by
Tyler Heinball.
Holy smokes, he was
like a Mike
Tyson. Well, that was a UFC right there. Holy moly.
Way to go get him, Tyler. Let's check this out. Watch number 20. Chuck's going to dial it up here.
He's going to come from over this side right here.
Holy smoke. Neck goes back. I haven't seen that right since Evander Holyfield and Tyson got in the ring.
It's about 3rd and 4.
Very physical on the football field all season.
Sudan takes a snap, and he's
going to pitch it back. Again, another great hit. Heinball back-to-back knockout punches.
He is on fire.
And he is down for the count. Holy smokes, number 5 is just reeling in those punches. Here we go again, Chuck.
Well, I don't know if that was by design or not, but they ran right at that guy twice now. That wasn't the play.
That wasn't the play.
That wasn't the play. But they ran right at Heinball twice, and I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but you get hit in the mouth twice like that.
And watch Heinball. He's flipping both sides of the field. He's back on the right side here. I would not give it the ball.
He's a corner.
His way again.
He's a corner, playing the slot guy.
It's going to be a pass. The Ramblers are looking for a defensive stop here. And he's running.
It's coming up.
And it's dropped. Rambler ball. 1st and 10 from around the 20-yard line.
Pass intended for Hayden Zimmerman. Ball a little high. If that ball was a little lower, very catchable.
That was a catchable ball, though. That Hunter, Seiden, Sudan, whatever you call it, how do you say that kid's last name, he did a good job at reading the third option on that. And he hit his hands. That was a catchable ball.
Back to our sponsors, Pine Lake Lodge. Swing by the Pine Lake Lodge after the home games, including tonight, to further support the Ramblers, as 10% of the sales from the evening will be donated back to the football program at the end of the season. Pine Lake Lodge, located just above the Boyne Theater, downtown Boyne City.
Mason gets the snap. He's going to hand it off to Joe Ball, who's going to be brought down pretty quickly.
No. Man.
There's that play again, dialing up our replay. Tyler Heinball, that was about 3 plays ago. Back-to-back tackles, solo tackles, and monster hits at that.
Physical tackles.
Gardner gets a snap. It's going to go to Taryn Bell, who's going to try to cut inside and get stopped short.
And speaking of homecoming kings, we have last year's homecoming king on standby. He's with Emma Vondra also. We're going to take it over to Emma. Emma, who do you have over there?
I am here with Boyne City alum and Michigan State football player Malik Smith. Malik, welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Not much has changed. It's good to be back in the trailer. I just like the little graphic we got on the side now. It's just it's always a great environment out here, and I miss it kind of. I miss it a lot, actually.
Is it weird to be standing on the sideline and not out on the field?
Kind of. Like, I'm on the field all the time at Michigan State. We're not playing, but practice and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice to get a little break.
Speaking of Michigan State, how is that going?
They're going pretty good. Just, on the practice team right now, scout team for the defense, because if you're not playing, that's what you got to do. And I'm actually doing pretty well, getting a lot of compliments, and just hoping to make my way up.
Sounds like things are going good for you. Congratulations. It's good to have you back. Back to you guys.
Malik Smith, congratulations to you and everything that you've done here at Boyne City. Your name will forever be mentioned as he holds the all-time record for rushing yards here on this field.
A very humble Malik. He didn't want to talk about his scout team player of the week before the Notre Dame game, but he's doing well. It's always good when the coach knows your name.
Number 9, Zimmerman, is running back and forth out there, and he gets dropped.
And Malik, no stranger to interviews, as he made his way to the Rambler Sports Trailer many times after many games. Many highlight reels from him, and he was always interviewed by us down here. So no stranger to the microphone and being interviewed by an RSN commentator. So thank you, Emma. It's fun watching Chuck. He's always so intent watching Emma go at it and do her work there. She's doing outstanding, Chuck.
Yeah. She was nervous about doing this, so it's good to see her doing well.
We got Evan Woodall. He's in the trailer also, giving us great audio. I can hear excellent. How about you, Jake? Everything coming in clear? Sounds of the games we'll be bringing to you soon, I'm sure. And that's all brought to you by Evan.
They hand it off to number 9, Hayden Zimmerman there. And he gets a gain of about 3 yards, 4 yards maybe.
I don't see a lot of give in this Kalkaska Blue Blazer line. They seem to be conditioned for this kind of football game.
Yeah, very stout, very stout. Yep. You can see they pursue the ball. They're quick to the ball and well coached. So these yards aren't coming easy. Really stingy to grab a first down here. But the Ramblers are on defense. Kalkaska 2nd and 5. Score here is still 21-14. 3 minutes, 19 seconds in the third quarter left. And guys, we could say the same for Boyne City's defense. They're playing a stingy game themselves, not giving up too many big plays. We had one big play that was first play from scrimmage for the Blazers, or second. And other than that big play, Boyne City's defense holding strong themselves. Another big run by their number 5, Nolan Mitchell.
Well, I think Kalkaska has held true to what we thought they were going to do. They're going to show you some power run, and then they're going to toss the ball around on you. It's a pretty well-balanced offense, actually.
And here they go again with 3 wide receivers. No receiver in the slot, and they pound it right up the middle, Jake.
I don't think they got it.
Yeah, they're marking it.
I agree with you, Jake.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
Our replay showed, but we'll let the refs on the field make that call, and they call it a first down. So Tyler Heimbaugh up there trying to get our audience into this game.
Those officials don't have the advantage that we have of the 14 cameras or whatever many we got poking around here, dialing it in.
I'm sure the folks at home will make their judgment calls too, and all the viewers watching, and we hope that you tune in tomorrow and Sunday on MI News 26 as well.
Sudan's going to pass.
There it is again.
He's looking for number 88.
Here we go!
Ooh.
Logan Shulock back on coverage.
Nearly intercepted there.
That's the play we saw earlier, their second play from scrimmage. That one scored.
Who are they throwing to there?
That was number 39 this time. That's Brock Reamer. That first time it was their speed guy, Tyler Chavalia.
They got a lot of options to go to in a well-balanced attack. They force you to defend the whole field. I will say that I think after that first scoring drive that they had, our defensive backs have played well.
Yes, they have. We got Camilla Zip out there. She's pumping it up. Go, Camilla. She's getting that parabolic ear ready so we can bring you some sounds of the game.
He's going to pass it deep to number 5, Mitchell. It's going to be incomplete.
Looks like Gardner's and Mitchell's feet got tangled, so no call there. Zimmerman.
Yeah, Hayden Zimmerman.
Let's take a look at those feet. Yeah, we want to give a shout out up to the Crow's Nest. That was Luke Day following the hero. It's what we call the hero cam. And he's up there in the Crow's Nest standing alongside Jacob Coates, who's giving us game camera footage. There they are right up there. How about a wave, guys? Woo-hoo!
There's a snap, and they're going to be throwing it. And they look for number 39, and I think he got the reception there.
Oh, yeah.
As you watch Sudan, guys, as he takes the snap, his first couple steps are always backwards as he senses that pressure coming. And he just keeps rolling backwards, and he just gets that ball off somehow. That time, complete pass brings up a 4th down and 1, and we're going to bring you down into the trenches. Camilla, we're going to tune it over to you and bring us some sounds of the game.
And he stopped.
No! First down, no first down from the
awesome stop by Jacob Baker.
Boom!
Well, you got to give Ryan Houts a lot of credit. He filled that on the backside first, slowed him down, and Jacob Baker cleaned it up, but Ryan Houts, he was the first guy there.
Houts don't get you, the other one will.
Ryan's in the Houts.
Houts. Last night, Neil was Hots.
Houts. Coach those guys in Pop Warner midget football. A couple of good kids.
All right, we're going to take it right back to the sideline where Camilla standing by once again for sounds of the game. This time, Boyne City takes over on offense.
Turn up.
They give it to Taryn Bell there.
Call that the turf monster out here. Taryn looks to turn the corner here. You can see gets his footing underneath of him. Gets the best of him there.
Yeah, it does. If he doesn't slow down, if he hits that at full speed, I think we're in better shape.
See it, guys, but I could hear it through the sounds of the game. Someone out there on the field saying fumble, fumble, but
yeah, Kalkaska's going after the ball, which is probably a good idea.
Let's take a look, see what they saw.
39 there, swatting right at it.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to strip that ball out of.
It looks like it pops out, right?
Watch 39 tomahawk
there.
that thing.
That's out.
It does come out. Look at that. Team BCVI in the house. Oh, that ball does come out. It is a fumble and recovered. Looks like by Trey Matthews.
Downfield again.
They give it to Joe Ball here. He's going to run up the middle.
Ramblers with a first down, and we are going to take a quick commercial break. Brought to you by MHSAA.
Did you know that at each game, you, the crowd, are evaluated
and rated based on your sportsmanship
and how well you represent your school?
It's not only us getting evaluated on game night, it's you too.
Look at that shot there. All the fans, Dominic.
How about the parents being louder than the student section for once?
We work hard and strive to perform. I hope you do too. We are Michigan High School Athletic Association.
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship. Sportsmanship. Sportsmanship.
Make it part of your game.
This 26 Sports and RSN presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you.
And welcome back back to Rambler Sports Network in partnership tonight with MI News 26. We'd like to give a special thank you to our sponsors, including that third quarter, brought to you by the Jody Fritchie Agency. Call the Jody Fritchie Agency for all your insurance needs: life, home, auto, farm, business, and retirement. We are Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company. So, guys, we're going into the fourth quarter. The score here is 22-14, according to our graphic, but we know the scoreboard here is 21-14. We apologize. 21-14. Boyne City Ramblers lead. 12 minutes spotted on the clock, and the Ramblers driving.
Gardner's down to take the snap. They're going to hand it off to Joe Ball, who's going to go up the middle.
Well, he's right behind the big fella. Jacob Egger just leading through the hole. Again, that's just more power of football. You watch Egger go in motion. He'll cut up right up behind where the guard tackle came from.
Just follow that guy.
But you go over that right side, when we talk about 265 pounds on the average between the two guys, probably.
And out in front of him, Chuck, you got Jacob Robinson. Got another beefcake out there, carving out a path all day long. You got little Joe Ball right behind him, having all kinds of fun tonight.
Offensive line's working hard.
This game's going to put him near 1,000 yards, folks. He's coming in at 855
Gardner's going to hand it back off to Joe Ball.
Nice cut, nice cut. He was quick there. He read that guy coming from the outside, cut it back up. It's fun to watch him, watch his feet work, man. That's impressive.
And that'll move the chains for the Ramblers as they pick up another first down. Ball carrier Joe Ball getting another.
Fun to watch him mature, too.
First down.
As a JV guy, he was good, but he's durable. He's really durable right now, and it's fun to watch him mature.
Getting a close-up there of Houts there. As Chuck was talking to me, I'm trying to give you my attention, but Houts is in the camera, hogging it up there.
Taryn sent in motion. They give it back to Joe Ball, who gets stopped at the line.
Popcorn. Sounds of the game. Marty Moody. Gardner's bringing in the call from the sideline.
He'll be a well-conditioned athlete by the end of the year, won't he?
Yes, he will. He's looking better and better each week. Just commenting last week against Grayling how his passes looked on the money. Wouldn't you agree?
You got Carson out here.
I think he handed off to Ethan Hewitt there, who's found some room in the outside. It appears to be a first down for the Ramblers.
Yeah, you know it's close to the first down when the actual marker is hit by the ball carrier.
Nice job by Taryn Bell. Holy smokes, let's show that again if we can. If I can see that again, you watch Taryn Bell seal that edge on the outside. Can I get tower cam on that? Watch this over here. Taryn Bell's going to seal it way over here. No, we missed it.
Yeah.
It was absolutely impressive. What an awesome block.
You got Jared Heisler out in front of him also, and just short. That's a 7-yard
pickup. He gives it to Joe Ball, I believe, up the middle.
Kalkaska signaling that they have it, and the sideline erupts as apparently Joe loses the ball inside the crowd.
I thought
And the call is Kalkaska ball. Ramblers turn the ball over. Let's take a look here. And there it is, number 48 stripping the ball out. As he's going backwards, he just falls backwards and grabs the ball with him, and it pops right out of Joe Ball's hands. And, we saw that kind of play earlier, guys, where Kalkaska's just tomahawking that ball and reaching in, trying to yank that thing out.
Well, it's a tough turnover. We're down here on their 25-yard line. We're up 7, which is nice, but the officials are signaling to the vehicles out by the track. They have their lights on to turn them off here. That's the pause in the game.
So Kalkaska gets the ball. Their offense is back out on the field. Score here is 21-14. Just about 10 minutes left in this ball game. They've got a long drive if they're going to make something happen here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Sudan
Number
takes
12,
the snap.
Sudan. Oh,
pass.
What do we got?
It's going to be a pass from number 9. And it's caught by number 5, Nolan Mitchell.
Little trickery there. Looks like a pitch. Number 9 is their backup quarterback, I believe, Zimmerman. No, I'm sorry, he's their wide receiver.
Well, it's a smart play. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Give you a run look.
And we bought into it and had a guy wide open downfield. Kalkaska first down, ball on the 48-yard line.
They give it to number 5, Mitchell.
Play.
Right.
And Juan Wilson stops him behind the line.
Take a look at this, Juan. It's easy. Crawling again.
Here he comes again right here. He's going to shoot that gap.
Nice. Almost untouched.
Gorgeous play.
Look at those feet driving. It's like pushing that sled around out there on the practice field. Celts, I wanted to ask you, before this game got away from us, you had a big impact on the student section last year, some of the games this year. What's it feel like being down here, and what do you miss about it over there?
Yeah, I came in, 2014 was my freshman year, and that was when Boyne went to the semifinals in football and basketball. So I came in with something to cheer about.
Picked off.
And an interception by Eric Carson, I believe.
Sorry about that, Jake. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll come back to that, but check this out here on the replay. Carson gets great position. We talked about that earlier, him getting right in front of the receiver.
Huge play.
He does it again here. He cuts his guy off, gets underneath his receiver. Great read.
Great. That was a great job. But doggone, Juan Wilson was putting pressure on that guy, and he had to get rid of that ball.
So, Jake, there's your crowd right there. Tell me a little bit about what you're missing over there.
I just miss the intensity. It's a great time over there always. Everyone's usually into the game. There's always those few stragglers that get distracted easily, but it's a great time to be with all your classmates and enjoy some football.
Who have you handed this thing off to? Who's taking your spot? It's almost like a real position here.
Yeah, it's whoever's the loudest, whoever steps up. I didn't really hand it down to anyone, but
yeah, I don't see any roller coaster. I don't see any wave. I mean,
didn't Napont kind of get you ready?
Yeah, I guess I should get someone else ready, shouldn't I?
So I also want to give a shout out to Dave Rushlow, an old name that we remember back here in the Alumni Hall of Fame, and one of our RSN crew members. He's giving us a shout out here and saying we're doing an excellent job. Again, earlier I mentioned that you can check out all the archives, any of the games here on the RSN. You just go to our website and go to the archive section, and you can watch any of the games. The Rambler Sports Network is also a division of Boyne City's award-winning visual imaging production program, also known as Team BCVI. And so Team BCVI's RSN, what we do here tonight is a perfect example of Char-M's career technical education program. It's a program in which we're trying to train tomorrow's workers today right here with on-field experience. I mean, so check this out, Chuck. We're just probably a year or two away from sitting in a booth where we're going to put makeup on us pretty soon.
Well, let's not get carried away.
I mean, that's how professional this thing is getting.
Gardner's looking to pass. He finds Taryn Bell for a nice reception there.
Good for about 8 or 9 on that one, looked like. Nice pocket, nice presence.
And that interception came at an excellent time. So 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Boyne City turns it over to Kalkaska. They drive down. We turn it, get the ball back, and here we go. Let's see if we can put a lid on this game tonight with 8 minutes left.
A score here would sure help do that.
Gardner takes the snap from Joel's. They're going to give it to Joe Ball.
Oh, man.
And he's going to find some room.
Oh, man.
Nice run by Joe Ball there. It's going to be good for a first down.
That was exciting.
25, 30-yard run.
Yeah.
We got number 10, Jackson Dispro, on his heel. We're going to take a look at this replay from the tower cam here. Joe Ball.
New piece of equipment, tower cam.
Tower cam,
nice to have that. I kind of miss bringing the lift in to you guys. Getting you up in the air. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had that angle prior, but it was a little bit more challenging bringing in an entire lift.
It's nice to go 30 feet up in the air, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think some of the kids missed that view, being up there. Not on those rainy nights.
No.
Ask Mary Anderson about that.
Gardner hands it to Taryn Bell, who finds some room.
Nice run. Perfect blocking up front. Taryn read the hole perfectly. He's going to cut up right now. Who's this? I missed it. Whoever got out here and kicked him out, that was perfect.
Second and short here. The Ramblers are marching down the field.
So the fans here certainly welcoming the Jumbotron as they're capturing all the replays that we see also here at the trailer. They're watching here live in the stands. Ooh, fumble again. Another turnover here in the fourth quarter. That one created by a huge tackle in the back on Logan Shulock there. Watch this tackle coming from behind. Number 39 pops the ball out from the backside. That is Brock Reamer.
39's a ball hawk. He's everywhere going after that ball tonight. Kid's a good football player.
Got his shoulder in. Look at heads on the right placement. Driving, and that ball comes out. A heads-up play by, didn't get a number on that, but do have a player down. All right, so we're going to take a little short break here. We'll be right back on the Rambler Sports Network and MI News 26 as we take an official timeout due to injury.
Join the race to fight brain disease at the Boyne City Triathlon on Sunday morning before Labor Day. Athletes can compete in a sprint distance duathlon or sprint and Olympic distance triathlons. Come race at an amazing venue, receive great swag, large cash prizes, and help raise funds for neurological research at the Mayo Clinic. For more information and registration, visit BoyneCityTriathlon.com. Sponsored by Boyne USA, Dr. Danny Schwartz Dental Clinics, and Live Boyne.
Why do I like to live Boyne?
This 26 Sports and RSN presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you.
Welcome back, folks, to the Rambler Sports Network and MI News 26 in partnership together, where the Ramblers lead 21-14. Kalkaska Blazers 5-0 start in jeopardy, but back-to-back turnovers. Kalkaska has the ball again here in the fourth quarter.
Sudan's going to look for a pass, and he finds a receiver who just keeps on going.
Oh,
Tough run.
Little drag route underneath. And Sudan hits his receiver in stride. He's able to pick up a first down and more. Watch this again. Runs. All right, we're going to take it over to Emma Vondra. Well, she has Scott Beebe on the sideline. What do you have for us, Emma?
Hi, guys. I'm here with athletic trainer Scott Beebe. Scott, can you give us any insight into the young man who looked to be injured?
Yeah, I think he took a pretty good shot to his head. So he was a little lightheaded, a little dizzy out there. So hopefully he'll be okay. He was able to walk out under his own power, so he'll be okay.
Thank you. Back to you guys in the trailer.
Sudan scrambling around, looking for a receiver. He has one and connects. Again, another route underneath, and Zimmerman picks up another first down for the Blazers. Sudan able to keep this play alive with his feet. Kind of looks a little bit reminiscent of an Aaron Rodgers, like just the way he keeps that play extending and extending. He's able to get away from the pressure and connect. And Blazers looking really good on this drive, guys.
Yeah, they've gone from their own 25 down to the R27 in a short time frame here.
Sudan takes a snap. They're going to hand it to number 20, Tanner Scott. Will be brought down after about 5 yards.
Blazers offense keeping it honest with a good mix of pass and run. That time a run to the left side. Makes it second down and about 7 yards to go. Time is ticking down underneath 6 minutes. Kalkaska would like nothing more than to score here as their 5-0 season is right now 7 points away from making it 5-1. But let's see what they do here, guys, on this next few plays.
Sudan gets a snap. Oh, and it bounced off the helmet. And it's intercepted by Mason Gardner. What a play.
Wow.
You don't see that very often.
That's
literally heads-up football there.
That's fortuitous football right there.
That is 4 turnovers, guys, in the last 3 minutes on either side of the team, 2 apiece.
What a play.
And again, Kalkaska's drive taken away again inside Rambler territory. You see, that's just literally a heads-up play by Gardner.
Bounced off Logan Shulock's helmet, looked like.
And that could not have come at a better time for the Ramblers.
That's just good fortune for us. Now what do we do with it?
Mason Gardner, our quarterback, also safety, picks that off. Earlier it was Eric Carson with an interception.
Gardner's going to give it to Joe Ball, who's going to be stopped behind the line. And
how about that shot on Gardner?
39.
No, that's ridiculous.
Brock Reimer with a very, very bad hit.
Let's take a look at this. Mason Gardner gives the ball.
Watch this over here.
See the ball goes away.
Watch that right there.
And boom.
That is definitely unnecessary roughness. Right in front of the official's eyes.
The only way he can hit him is if he thinks he has the ball.
And there's no way he thought that he had the ball.
That's a big hit on Mason. Hopefully he'll pop back from it. You guys see 48's back in the game now. When he made that big catch and he ran it for a few yards, he was on his knees over here on the sideline for a while. He's back in the game now.
He's back. Good observation, Chuck. And the Ramblers.
Gardner takes a snap. Oh, they're going to give it to Joe Ball.
Nothing going there.
I think they figured out that kid can run the ball.
And they're stacking that middle and showing some great defense there. So we've got about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. Ramblers lead 21-14. We're going to see what the call that Mason brings in on a 3rd down and 13. We got a long play here.
He's counting. We got the 5 count.
They're going to give it to Taryn Bell, who's going to be stopped shy of the line of scrimmage.
That'll bring up a 4th down. And while we have a moment here, we'd like to read a little bit from our MHSAA sponsorship with Nothing Beats Good Sportsmanship. A great game in sports is when your team puts it all together, but it's not just how you execute as an athlete, it's how you execute as a person. It's showing good reflexes and it's showing good respect, showing confidence and character. It's showing skillfulness and sportsmanship. Now that's a great game, because nothing beats good sportsmanship. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational excellence.
Gardner punted from the end zone there. And Ethan Hewitt's going to pick it up.
And the Blazers will take over at the midfield.
Decent punt going into the wind. Pinned back in the end zone. That's a good job by Mason.
All right, we're going to wait. The Kalkaska Blazers will take over on offense, but right now we're going to take it away for a quick commercial break. You're watching the Rambler Sports Network in partnership with MI News 26.
Why do I like to live Boyne?
Why do I like to live Boyne? Why am I proud to live Boyne? Why I like to live Boyne? I like to live Boyne because not a weekend passes in the summer without something new and exciting happening in our downtown. From Pooch Fest to Mountain Mayhem, Boyne Thunder to Boyne City Triathlon, to the simply amazing Boyne City 4th of July. I never want to be anywhere else. My name is Rainey McCune. I run cross country, play basketball, and softball here at Boyne City High School.
Welcome back to the Rambler Sports Network in partnership with MI News 26.
On that last play, Sudan threw it to Hayden Zimmerman for a 15-yard gain.
Yeah. He's been chasing the backside by Jacob Egger and rolled to his right and threw a good pass.
They're going to give it to number 20, Tanner Scott, who's going to get about 7 yards.
And very critical here, guys, is watching that clock as the Blue Blazers are moving downfield. Got to play out a couple scenarios here. Obviously, they're going to be a little gun-shy, I would imagine, with 2 interceptions back-to-back on both drives. But not hesitant to throw the ball with the gunslinger of that kid, Sudan. Putting on quite a show tonight for us. Not afraid to throw, not afraid to outrun the pressure. But the clock is winding to 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
It's going to be a pass here.
Screen.
Oh, and he looks for number 5, Nolan Mitchell, and doesn't complete the...
Look at the pressure where it's coming from. Chuck's going to draw it up for you on our screen.
You got these guys on the same sides over here. You can get both these guys are going to shoot this. I didn't miss it. Shoot that gap.
Probably a little earlier than he wanted to, as the pressure that Chuck just drew up coming in right at him. Coming from both A and B gaps.
It's going to be a pass play
Look
here.
at the time he's got. Oh, and
they call it incomplete.
Nice job by Carson.
Carson playing his guy extremely well tonight.
Carson's one heck of a D-back.
He is. He's playing well, and he played that right till the end to get the ball to pop out of there.
Big play by Carson, number 21. It is now 4th down and 6. Extremely critical play for the Blazers. Their 5-0 season right now comes to this play. 6 wins, folks, puts them into the playoffs. The Ramblers looking to spoil that.
Probably the biggest play of the game.
Number 12, Sudan, is going to throw the ball.
That screen.
And there it is. And beautiful stop.
Jacob Ager.
Beautifully read by none other than Jacob Ager.
And the Ramblers take over possession on downs.
What's that do to the game, Jake?
That gives us
the ball. They got a minute 52. I don't know how many timeouts they have left, but we run that clock out. That's a big win if we can manage to do that.
I think Sudan made a great read, checked down. He threw it to his underneath guy, but probably did not expect Jacob Ager to be.
Well, key to that, I don't know if you guys saw that when that happened, the last play, big fella right here. I'm drawing the wrong guy. Look at this guy right here. See that big guy, number 6'4", 6'5"? He came into the game that play. He replaced Trey Matthews for that reason. Smart move by the coaching staff.
Boyne City taking over on downs. 1st and 10, Joe Ball.
You can hear the student section chanting, "I believe that we will win now."
That's huge, Jacob. Right there. Jake Celts used to lead that chant. Here they go. Oh, the broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association, Rambler Sports Network, and Boyne City High School. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and Boyne City High School.
They're not buying the wideouts here.
And Gardner's going to give it to Joe Baugh here.
Yeah, you read it well, Chuck, because they got guys on the wideout, but that middle of the defense is still stacked up against, waiting for who?
Yeah, Joe Baugh.
Yeah, Joe Baugh, and doing just that.
They weren't buying that. You couldn't have gave them that.
So that's 3rd down and 7 for the Ramblers. And this will be a critical play for them as well, as there is a minute 7 left on the clock. Again, I want to mention this exciting new partnership that RSN is now a part of, now broadcasting our games on MI News 26 to viewers all over northern Michigan. I want to thank all of the people involved, including Great Lakes Energy and Wolverine Power, stepping forward and making this possible. So tomorrow on your cable network, tune in to MI News 26, brought to you by Great Lakes Energy and Wolverine Power, sponsoring this partnership, bringing you coverage long after this game is over. You may check it out all weekend long. Also want to invite anybody from the community listening, if you can get the word out, Pine River Lodge, that is right above the Boyne Theater. Any proceeds tonight after the game will go right back to this program. So join us after the game, where they will replay this game on their big screen program. See you there.
Nice job by 66. he didn't bite on that handoff to Joe Baugh, which is a pretty disciplined play given how many times Joe Baugh has touched that football tonight.
So that brings up a 4th and 9. Ramblers will have to punt. There'll be 57 seconds on the clock, and so the Blazers will have one last opportunity. We'll see what they do with that. See Coach Hill's in there with his team. What do you think he's saying in there?
I think it's telling me they got a lockdown defense right now. This is their most important defensive drive that they're going to have this game. They're going to want to stop the Blazers, not let them get too far here.
I'm sure he's talking fundamentals.
Yeah.
An effort down there. We're going to have to punt this ball. Stay disciplined, stay in your lane. Just regular coaching talk in the huddle. Don't get too cute for yourself. Just do your job. We got 2 guys back now here.
Gardner's back to punt. Number 84 and 9 are back to receive the punt.
And everything went well there for the Ramblers.
Could have went a touch better if that he'd have bounced that in, bounced that out. But yeah.
Nice snap, nice punt. Gardner gets it away, and the Blazers take over with 50 seconds left in this game. They're looking to make a playoff berth here tonight, coming 6-0. That's what they're fighting for. Ramblers looking to play spoiler and gain their 4th win, bringing them 2 games closer to a playoff berth this season.
Something you don't see a whole lot here. Joe Baugh just came in on defense.
And the Rambler Rowdies are starting to get loud over there and hoping our defense does their job. Look at that front 4 there on the Ramblers line.
12 Sudan is back to take the snap, and he's going to pass it.
We got max protection in.
He's going to go deep to number 88.
Out of bounds.
Logan Shulock, step for step. The Blazers sideline not happy, thinking there should have been a little call, but we watch that again. I think Logan played that perfect. Got his head turned around.
He threw that ball better than 40 yards.
I didn't see anything, nothing but clean on there. That was all clean.
This kid's a football player, number 12. He's the real deal. He's got a gun.
He's going to take another shot here, and that's the only way to keep this clock from moving.
He is. They got max protection, and they'll keep 20 in the backfield here, so nobody gets to him.
It's going to be another pass here, and he finds. He tries to find number 39.
And that stops the clock at 38 seconds.
I don't think that was supposed to come there because 39 has been a darn good football player tonight. That he looked like he had no idea the ball was coming that way. I think he saw some pressure from their left side, our right, in his face. And you got big old Dylan Williams out there at 6'4", 6'5". He puts them big old arms in there. That's impressive.
Check this out. We got 38 seconds left in this game, and not a person has left Earl Brotherston Field. They are anticipating spoiling the Kalkaska's undefeated season so far. Watch the blitz.
Another pass. He's scrambling. He throws off balance.
And it's intercepted by Gardner.
Get out of bounds.
Gardner's second interception.
He's still running. And that's going to seal the deal. Oh, yeah, baby.
I think that run back was probably about 5 or 6 seconds longer than Coach Hills would have liked.
That number 12, though, again, just buying time, stepping up inside the pocket, making something happen, just overthrows his receiver here, and Mason Gardner picks this off. Once again, sealing the deal, like Jake says, for the Ramblers.
Boyne City will spoil the Kalkaska Blazers. 5-0 start here. They're going to be 5-1 after tonight, and Boyne City is victorious on homecoming night.
That's the way you want it, right? All the towns come.
Best formation in football right here, Ed.
Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. Don't hold your breath, because not much is going to happen except that.
The victory formation.
And another side note, the RSN broadcast is undefeated. Wanted to mention that every time we broadcast here with the RSN crew, this team seems to win here on Earl Brotherston Field. So, score now, 21-14, 13 seconds left.
It's not by accident tonight. This is a hard-fought football game, and the Kalkaska Blazers are a good football team. They came in here to our field, and I guess gave us a well-balanced attack in the air. Defensively, they smacked. They went after the ball. They caused turnovers. They got turnovers. Just an old-fashioned football game, Jake.
Both teams came to play, and Boyne City ended up on top.
You got to snap the ball one more time to seal the deal here in the victory formation.
And that'll do it for the Ramblers as they seal the deal tonight, 21-14, an extremely hard-fought game. And there goes our cannon, which concludes this game at 21-14. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Without your help, this game would not be possible, so we would like to thank you all once again, because without the generous help of our sponsors, we would not be able to bring you these games. So thanks again for all that you do for RSN and our community.
There's nothing like getting a win on Earl Brotherson Field on a Friday night.
Now, how important knowing that defense that Kalkaska had out there, and I'm going to take you back to the play that I think was the biggest one of the deal, when our backside guys and Trey Matthews and Jacob Robinson got downfield to spring Taryn Bell for that 50-yard run. How big is it now? Because they got down there and did that. Their defense was stingy. The Kalkaska defense was stingy. Getting that is huge. All right, also want to thank Baker College Early Program. Baker College is a community-focused private nonprofit career college who supports students and business in the Boyne City and Charlevoix-Emmett County ISD area. Thank you to Baker College for your support of RSN and MI News 26. See our website at www.baker.edu for your next career move. We're going to be right back for some after-game interviews, but right now let's stay tuned for a message from our sponsor, Baker College.
Manufacturing in northern Michigan? Is that a typo? Did somebody put the wrong title on the script for this video? Manufacturing in Flint West than I can get, but they must have meant boating in northern Michigan, right? Yeah, boating or skiing or fishing, something like that. That make way more sense, because manufacturing, northern Michigan, what? These are all questions that you probably have found yourself asking. The reality is, manufacturing is quite alive in northern Michigan. Every day, manufacturing is happening in buildings all around us. My job is going to be to take you inside these buildings, so expect some noise. Show you what they look like, what they make, and to show you just how alive and well our manufacturing industry indeed is. I should probably introduce myself. My name is David Rushlow, and I'll be your tour guide for the next 3 minutes. Check that, 2.5. We don't have a lot of time, so let's get going. Did you know that manufacturing continues to be the economic driver in the United States? It's what we do. No better example of this than where I'm standing right now. Places like ACAT and Charlevoix, who fill this very floor with highly trained workers that make extremely technical car parts for race cars, such as the Bonneville Land Speed Record cars and the Ford Cobra Jet. Or in places like here in Precision Edge in Boyne City, who design and manufacture the tools that surgeons use for hip and knee replacements. Yeah, that's right, hip and knee surgeries. Yikes. As you can plainly see, these places probably don't match the same old school image of manufacturing. They are very high tech, super clean, and great environments to work in. Nearly 12 million Americans are gainfully employed in very similar surroundings just like this across the country. The demand for these jobs is right here, and it's only going to increase. So how do you get the skills for these high paying positions? The answer to that is a lot closer than you probably realize.
Thanks, David. I can take it from here. You're right on the money, Rushlow. The answer is indeed a lot closer than you may realize. Thanks to key partnerships forged between the Charlevoix-Emmett Intermediate School District and Baker College, you enroll in an early college program. Early college programs can range from anything, from health occupations to welding, to the advanced manufacturing and CNC field, just as you were talking about, David. I should probably introduce myself. My name is Emma Vondra, and I am speaking from experience, as I am currently enrolled in classes through Baker College that could also lead to a 2-year associate's. It's the 21st century, and times are changing, and our education systems have to change with them. By enrolling in an early college program, in addition to my traditional high school core classes like math, English, and science, I take occupational classes specific to my program as a high school upperclassman. I will walk across the stage in my high school graduating class, but I won't get my degree quite yet. Why, you ask? Well, because I will be going down to Baker College for the year after high school, where I will specialize in my field. And after one short year, I will walk away not only with my high school diploma, but an associate's degree from Baker College. Who pays for all this? Well, parents, listen close, because this part you will really like. Not you. Yep, you heard right, tuition covered, and I walk with an associate's degree in only 1 year past my high school graduation. And best of all, I have the training, degree, and skills in fields that are desperate for talent in Northern Michigan. A job. That is the ultimate goal, right? Thanks, David, for setting the scene and allowing me to inform people about the doors these new early college programs that Shahram ISD and Baker College are opening for people like you and I. Wow. Times, they are changing. I'm sure glad our schools are providing options that change with them.
Well, welcome back to the Rambler Sports Network, where we are doing post-game interviews. I'm Roger Coates, standing alongside Joe Ball, number 5, scoring 2 touchdowns tonight. Would like to ask Joe a little bit about what was it like down in the trenches, Joe, against this stingy Kalkaska defense?
Oh, they were fast. They were like last week for Grayling. The D-line was fast. The backers were fast. They were hitting hard. They were coming after the ball. I mean, they were just a quick team. You know, it was hard to find holes, but we made a way.
Yeah, we knew coming in Kalkaska's defense very, very tough, and you saw that tonight. They were going after the ball. They were going after you. They had your number.
Yeah.
You were able to punch in a 1-yard touchdown down at the goal line there. We're going to cue up now the 50-yard run that you had coming this way. Talk about that as we replay this 50-yard touchdown run right back for you guys, Boyne City fans. Check this out. Joe Ball. I was singing in here in the trailer, Joe. I was singing Ball with the Ball. You know, remember that song? Ball with the Ball.
Yeah, I heard that last year.
All right, here we go. Joe's replay 50. This is the 1-yard play. Watch this again. You'll see Joe get this.
Oh, yeah, I saw that hole right in, and I thought you had me. But what you did on that play.
I think we have your 50-yard play coming up also. If we can get that queued up, guys, on the replay. The 50-yard, that was coming this way. Let's see if this is it. No, maybe. All right, this is Taryn showing his skills. All right, Joe Ball, 2 touchdowns on the night, and I want to say one more thing. Joe Ball nearing 1,000 yards on the season. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you so much.
And your mentor, Malik Smith, also in the house, thanking him for coming back. And the 2 of you, great backs back-to-back. Thank you for bringing Boyne City football some pride. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to now take it over to Emma. Emma Vondra has Mason Gardner on standby. We're going to turn it over to our quarterback, Mason Gardner. And stay tuned. We also have Trey Matthews with Chuck Vondra coming up next.
Hi, Mason. So first of all, congratulations on the big win. Does it feel pretty good?
It feels amazing, especially a team over like Kalkaska is 5-0.
5-1 now, but yeah. So that game looked to be a pretty physical game. Can you give me some insight from a player's perspective on that?
It was definitely a physical game. They were getting a little chippy, you know, after the whistles, getting a little contact, players getting fired up, but no one really wants to lose, so I didn't really expect anything less.
Yeah. Okay, take me through those 2 interceptions.
The first interception, I saw the ball come right off our defender. I saw the ball in the air, grabbed it, and I tried to get as much yards as I can, but I was brought down. And that second interception I thought was stupid in my eyes and my players' eyes. I should have just got on the ground. I feel bad because the ball could have popped out at any moment.
The fans thought it was pretty cool, though. Congratulations, Mason.
All right, thank you. I'm going to stand here and talk with Trey Matthews. Trey, step up here if you would. And we kind of run to our molds as it may. I take the big guys and the guys that work their butt off as far as I'm concerned up front. I thought the offensive line did a great job tonight, but I thought probably you had one of the biggest plays that we had in the game. It was on Taryn's long run. I know it was 40 or 50 yards, and you got out front. Here it comes. You're going to come from the backside back here. And here he comes. Ready? Bam! Just like that. Now, you tell me what that is. That's an effort play. And if you, okay, they're going to show us that play from another angle. That's an effort play on your part right there. If you don't get down the field from the backside, that doesn't happen. It's not a 21-14 game. Tell me, for you, how does that feel?
For me, it feels really good to know that I was helping out on the team that made a big impact. Definitely glad I could help out with Taryn's run, and just a lot of building trust out in the line, getting to know your people better, protecting your teammates.
Okay, good job. Tell me the physicality of this game tonight. What was that like with their big guys up front?
They were definitely a chippy team. Had a lot of good linemen out there. It was a real rough game.
Kind of your kind of football game, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, congratulations. I wanted to come out of my skin when I saw you make that. I'm jumping up and down over here. Probably not as high as your mom and dad, but I was pretty excited. Good job.
All right.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we'll get Roger back in here in a second. He's out PRing with Trey's mom and dad, it looked like.
Again, Boyne City fans, we want to announce this publicly down at the Pine Lake Lodge. You can go down. It's just right above the Boyne City Theater downtown at 220 Lake Street. Join us down there at Pine Lake Lodge. You can go down and enjoy the game all over again from the RSN crew and the broadcast team, and check it out. All proceeds that you spend there, 10% of it comes right back to the Boyne City football program. So thanks again for watching RSN. My name's Roger Coates alongside Chuck Vondra and Jake Kelts, and we'll see you next time on RSN. Thank you.
Good job.